Let me check my.
No promises I'm gonna use it, but I have it.
I have a lot of Red Dead clips. I'd make a Bro Moments video with Jacob and Nick.
It's true. God, that was a bro night, dude. That was a bro night.
It's
every night's a
Yesterday was
bro
a
night.
bro moment when we were blowing up our camp with those two strangers in there. That was a fucking bro
Ricardo,
Level
moment.
300s? What?
Yeah.
If you come back, there's some fucking never mind. The deer running away from where you are.
It's okay. I have a 3-star coyote on my back.
all right.
Oh,
We're gonna start. So, are you all ready?
I'm ready.
I was
I'm
born ready.
doing cowboy stuff, but I'm here.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back, and in the case of Johnny, welcome to the Dark Crusade. I am your GM / DM,
Stupid idiot.
and my life sucks.
Yeah.
As is tradition, and again, new for you, Johnny, I will recount what happened last time to get everybody brought up to speed. Fire, battle, death, blood, the smell of blood in the air. This was our last session of the Dark Crusade. Charging headlong into the great battle of the Underway, our party fought street by bloody street through the Istvanian and Heshut war. Slaying both Heshut and Istvanian that they came across, our party desperately tried to find their missing comrades.
Our son.
My son.
Our
They-
son and our dad.
They found one when they discovered that the ever-brave and dashing Sergeant Siegfried had charged in ahead of them. Again, slaying both Heshut and Istvanian alike. He had witnessed Averland and Emberbane being taken prisoner, and the slaying of Corporal Garungi. He had sent Yunvas to the Sanguine Sentinel's body for safety, and then he picked up his halberd and a crossbow that he found and charged into the fray.
My boy.
With Siegfried in tow, our party pushed to the final battle.
I think we were in tow and Siegfried was carrying us.
That's a lie.
With Siegfried in tow, our party pushed to the final battle of the shantytown in the Underway. The Heshut, with their elite warriors, were pounding into the town square where the Istvanians were making their final stand.
Yeah.
Their honor guard leading the charge. Cannonballs flew overhead. The screams of the dead and dying filled their ears. Well, at least the ears of our party members. What filled the ears of the Istvanians was a magical spell that convinced their entire shield wall to break ranks and charge the Heshut lines. Expertly and kind of cowardly, sidestepping the melee throng between the Heshut and the Istvanians, our party challenged the Istvanian honor guard directly. And although they ended up a little battered and bruised, one of them was hit by a cannonball, and then the Istvanian was hit by a cannonball. Our party prevailed. Our party prevailed. They smashed the Istvanian lines. The Heshut pushed through. Their champion, the half-centaur, half-Heshut, broke the final barricade and dragged the sniveling leader of the Istvanians out and put him on display.
Yeah.
Zaytan of the Heshut eagerly rubbed his hands as he thought of all the horrible things he was going to do to Darius, the commander of the Istvanians. And our party discovered, tortured, and badly beaten but alive, Private Averland and
son.
Emberbane.
My wife.
No.
Taking them out of that hellhole, they retreated back to the Heshut war camp, where they discovered Corporal Yunvas and Lieutenant Drakmar were waiting. Deciding that they were already too badly beaten, and that they would gain nothing and probably die if they attempted to fight the Hashut as they were now. They retreated out of the underway, emerging after so long from that dark and desolate place.
Yeah.
Our party went into the common room of the leader of the village center of Araby. Beaten and bloody but alive, they tended to their wounds, casting healing magic, binding their cuts and their scrapes and their bruises. They sat down and prepared to sleep through the night. Only the ever-watchful Sergeant Siegfried would be awake, polishing his halberd. Always on watch, Sergeant Siegfried. Our party drifted into a deep sleep. Even Endervin, the little elf who doesn't sleep, was out cold. When suddenly, a great red light erupts from the midst of the room. Our party awakens to a horrifying sight. Endervin, their hands covered in fire, their eyes blood red and raging, and Winkums, great ethereal wings spreading from his back, his eyes blazing anger. An ethereal fire surrounds him. Winkums, make me a Constitution saving throw. DC
so much.
DC 16.
DC 16? Come on, man.
You rolled a nat 1, dude. You better.
Oh,
Oh! That's a 17. That's lucky,
Wait,
man.
how do you roll the dice in the thingy?
crisis averted.
You see a little toolbar on the left that has like a little mouse cursor and a paintbrush and a little search thing?
Oh, yeah.
There's a dice, the last, like the second
Do
last.
advanced dice roller,
Yeah.
because then you can choose which one roll you want to do.
There's a what?
There's an advanced dice roller.
Do the advanced dice roller.
Yeah. Pull that one up.
That's the one you want.
Oh
Why
boy.
did you pack up my camp?
Sprinting to his feet, drawing his sword, you can see the fires of Vulcan rage inside Winkums. Rage. That is what Winkums feels right now. Endervin and Winkums, the same memories flood your mind. Fire. Betrayal. And the memories of your past, who you were before. You recognize each other. But something's off. Something's wrong. You feel anger and anguish. Your vision had told you that the other had betrayed, that Winkums had betrayed Endervin, that Endervin had betrayed Winkums.
Yeah.
Are your memories truly your own? What happened on those fateful nights? You have the floor. Grain, Drakmar, Averland, and Siegfried have all already sprung to their feet and have drawn their weapons. And Siegfried, you can hear him shouting, "What the fuck, lads?"
Yeah, that's about right. I don't know either, man. I nod at Winkums. I'm still mad.
Why are you nodding at me
I
then?
nod at him and I see a devil inside you as awakened and well as
Shut
well.
up!
Shut up.
I hate you so much.
Listen, it's the first time and the only time I get to say it.
Even a devil may cry.
Even the Vulcan may cry when he loses a loved one. Okay, well, I shouted Winkums to tell me what he saw.
I'm gonna say no, you go first.
Me
No,
first!
you.
I sigh and I shake my head.
Looks like we're getting nowhere.
Ursula sits up and, we just employ the tactics on. We
You're cutting in and out.
You're lagging,
Val.
brother.
Yeah.
Oh, goddammit.
because you're in the kitchen. You ding dong.
Sorry!
There we go.
Ursula says if we just employ some non-violent communication tactics, I'm sure we can sort this out. Enderman, how are you feeling right now?
Or we could do violent communication tactics.
No,
I don't.
Well, okay,
We're
here's
coming
what I
off a
saw.
long rest. I'll use Divine
First of
Smite
all-
on your ass.
Whoa!
First of all, I went to sleep. That ain't right. I'm not supposed to be able to go to sleep. Secondly, I had a vision, right?
Why were you in my dreams?
Why were you in my dreams, dude?
I don't know, dude.
Okay, I had a vision.
Why'd you burn down the orphanage?
And I was in the manor Endervin. Of the house Endervin. There's a big golden E outside of the house. I was in my bedroom, and I didn't have any of my robes on or anything, and I was in my pajamas.
Pajamas.
You got
and-
pajamas? Lucky?
Yeah, dude. My house was burning down. And, my house was burning down, and I saw my mom, and I rescued her, and I went to go rescue the rest of my family, and they burned to death, you know, as it happened so many years ago. I went outside, I saw the dude who shot my mom with a crossbow, and it was you! And I point at
Oh.
Winkums. And I fought him and I won. And he said that everything up until this moment was predestined, and I have not yet to realize my destiny.
Hey man, that's what you said to me.
What? Oh, also I saw you hanging from a tree.
Huh? Okay. Wait.
Like dead?
Like beat up really bad, like really bad.
Then it wasn't me.
You
With
sure?
the crossbow. Yeah, dude.
Dude, I don't know
Can't
if I
be in
trust
two
you.
places at once.
Are you sure? No, that was
I'm
later.
I'm not that good.
So wait. Okay. So
Not
Enderman,
that good.
Enderman. So was this like a sort of dream thing, like where it goes between scenes, seemingly at will?
It was an
or
acid trip.
Did something happen where you? Did something happen to Winkums that, like, did you see him get strung up?
No, I was walking down the road. Cause I ran, and then I saw him shrunk up and beaten very badly, and bruised horribly, among other things. Very bad, not good juice.
All right, Winkums, what did you see?
I was in an orphanage.
Ah,
Enderman was my little friend.
yeah.
We played tag, hide and seek. And then my parents beat him up. And they were gonna kill him. Because my parents were racist towards elves.
I know that
I
game.
Killed my parents. What? Yeah. They were gonna kill him. He's my friend.
Crusade today.
Wait, so what were you doing at an orphanage if you had parents?
My parents ran the orphanage.
Oh. I thought you were an orphan too.
I am now.
You can
Well,
make that
goddamn.
orphan.
Okay, fine.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah, it was an ass trip. I basically killed my parents, but I went into a fit of rage, so I couldn't really control myself. And there's maids and everything dead. And then it fast forward and the house is burning down. I was gravely wounded, and then a dude with a crossbow looking like Enderman came up to me. It was this has been in the making for a long time.
That's what he said to me. What the heck, dude?
Hey man, why are you in my dreams?
Spider-Man meme right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, I learned your name isn't Boo Winkums.
Yeah, it's not Bullwinkles.
Please tell everyone your name.
It's Tarkeen.
Tarkeen Winkums.
Tarkeen Winkums. Would you prefer that we call you Tarkeen from now on?
No,
or do you
call
want
me
us to
Boo.
Okay.
Little Enderman used to say boo every time.
Okay, so, I have a very important question for you.
Uh-huh.
If you were friends with Enderman from the time you both were, children, do you know Enderman's actual sex.
No, I did not.
Well,
Well, if you're Boo-Winkums, and I'm Tomo Enderman, I'm your brother!
From another mother.
Exactly. Orphan Squad goes strong. Okay, so okay. What does Vulcan look like, dude? Okay, so here's the problem.
Vulcan's cool, man.
Are you sure? Because I don't know. Weird fire demons are appearing to me in my dreams, and apparently yours. And they're telling me I was predestined to gain these super... Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And I put my hands up.
Enderman's hands are burning. They don't feel the actual heat, but you see fire coalescing from their fingertips
How am I
up their
supposed to
wrists.
sneak around with this? Look at this. My hands are on fire.
ah, shit.
Dude, you gotta get your... Come collect your
Man.
mans, Winkums.
I'll say, I learned something new too, and I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat and just
What?
run around the room and show them how fast I can go now.
Pew, pew, pew. Okay.
No
okay.
way.
You run around the room, and you kind of look like an idiot.
I'm like, look at this speed!
Oh, you're
Sure?
fast. You're fast, but
Hey, what's in the room?
you're in a common area. You have it's like a giant couch that like circles the whole area, which is what you all were sleeping in, and the
Anything
floor.
flammable?
Well, the house isn't made out of wood. It's made out of kind of like a clay almost, like
Oh,
a.
sweet. So I point in a corner. And I show Winkums my persona.
Hold on, go to run home run.
I cast
Nice.
Firebolt.
Fighter bolt.
You cast Firebolt on the corner.
Yes.
that poor corner.
You hear, "What the fuck, lad?" It's from Siegfried.
I shrug at him, my hand's still on fire.
What the fuck, lad?
Okay, so Enderman, you said you saw Vulcan in your dream?
I said I saw a shadowy figure with red
You
eyes.
don't know
and
what
the
Vulcan
only...
looks like, though, Ricardo.
I don't know what Vulcan looks like, that's what I'm asking you.
I don't know what he
Hey,
looks like.
hey,
Dude.
He just talks to me.
Rick, was that a first level spell slot or was that a?
That's a cantrip.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, no, that would've been stupid. I made sure I picked the cantrip one. That's my equivalent of Eldritch Blast. No. And I look at Siegfried, and I cast Mage Hand at him, and I take his hat off.
He reaches out and he grabs it from your mage hand as you're pulling it off of his head.
Look at this, Siegfried. What is this about? I wasn't able to
imagine
do
he
this last
I
night.
imagine he just gives you a
So-
glare.
Enderman.
Like, what the
Oh
fuck?
yeah, he's looking deep into your soul like, don't ever do that again.
What?
Do you have any idea what... So you're obviously not a cleric or a wizard, or... Because you're not having to read anything. Do you have
No.
any idea what kind of magic user you are?
I mean, are you asking this in character or out of character?
No, in character.
In character, you
Oh.
don't know.
I have no goddamn idea. Look at that. I just shot fire from my hand.
Who knows, man?
Alright.
Maybe it was Vulcan who gave you the powers.
I am going to make an Arcana check to see if I can tell what kind of like magic this is, like if this is like a sorcerer or if this is a warlock, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am also gonna try to tell how if I if I know like what kind of magic it is, how like it could have come upon
Mm-hmm.
Enderman.
Yep.
Arcana +2. Hey!
Oh. You open your minds up to the winds of magic that are all around you, Ursula, and you feel a strange disturbance, you would call it, coming from Enderman. It's like when the winds of magic get to Enderman, when they, coalesce around them, they become almost like corrupted. They're
You're
very...
an abomination.
They
Hey, that's rude.
it almost becomes like corrupted, And it's also, you can tell that it is very much unstable, almost as if Endervin could pop off a spell at a moment's notice without any kind of foreshadowing or warning. You can't quite tell exactly how they would have come into contact, or why this is happening now. Although you felt this before in a different way. Like it's kind of the same feeling. The closest thing you would equate it to would be your past dealings with Sykes, yes, and Seth in particular.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah. Also, before I fell asleep.
I share that information.
Before I somehow fell asleep, I had a splitting headache. Fine now.
Sorry.
My hands are on fire though.
Sorry.
My hands are really warm.
My eyes still red. I left
No.
my eyelid down.
After calming down, the ethereal wings and fire that surrounded Winkham's have dissipated, and his eyes have gone back to normal. I mean, I guess his eyes that you would see through his plate helmet.
I think I was asleep, just not for very long.
I trance normally. I go to sleep.
Yep. Out of character, he has trance, so he would not sleep normally. Going back into character.
Well, now that I've calmed down, I'm gonna take my helmet off and show Ricardo that my face that he hasn't seen in forever. My scarred face.
You see a young and handsome man, although he does have horrible scars that stretch across his face.
Girls love that.
You're still pale, I see.
Oh yes, and he is very pale, like a ghost.
Boo.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Hold on.
What's up?
If you took that from motherfucking To Kill a Mockingbird,
I've never seen Kill a Mockingbird.
you never read it?
Nope.
There's a character named like Boo Riley or something, and he's all pale.
No.
Okay, because I was gonna kill you.
Yeah, I don't know about that book. That's a pretty good coincidence, though.
You're thinking
Yeah.
Atticus.
It'd be like that.
My favorite racist.
I know.
Wait. This is the first time everyone else has seen you too.
Yeah.
Hey, how are ya?
How you doing?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
My God.
What was your name?
Tarkeen.
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 Don't call him Tarkeen.
Sure.
He
Prefer to leave that life behind. I'm Boo.
Big hide and seek guy. Big hide and
Just
seek
call
guy.
me Boo.
Okay.
Boo.
Loves hide and seek.
Yep. I
that
did
really
find you
good at
after all. I don't know
hide
if I found you in your dreams, but in my dreams I found you.
Yeah, I found you shrunk up to a tree.
I found you in a shack. That's where you hid.
Damn.
Was Enderman really good at hide and seek?
Oh yeah, it was really good.
I hope so.
But then my dad went and started beating you up, and yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
very
man.
fun. And then our personal guard was gonna kill you,
Aww.
and I
Couldn't
cut off
have
his
done,
head.
could you?
It'd be like that.
That was very, very rock and roll. His name was Horace too. He was really nice.
Grant? Or no, that's the basketball player.
Shout out to Horace.
Where the frick is our...
Was
Yeah.
Horace in your dreams too?
Dude, who's Horace?
Alright, never mind, man. I'm just gonna put the helmet back on.
As you explain this to each other, or as Ursula explains the magic that she's detecting coming from Endervin, the fires wink out on your arms and hands.
Oh, thank God.
And that splitting headache you had has dissipated now.
Good. Well, I can't very well be a rogue if I'm glowing all
So
the
do I
time.
fully remember my past now?
Yes, you do.
Okay, alright,
That's
cool.
crazy.
I'm from
And
a
I
noble
recognize
house, I
you.
guess.
Wait, you forgot?
Yeah, I was
Amnesia.
beaten so badly I lost memory.
And I
That's
just
why
didn't know
I
because
don't.
he's
That's
goddamn.
why
He
this
won't take
whole
his
time
helmet off.
I've never like recognized Endervin.
Aww.
So yeah.
So what, like, Why now?
I don't
We
know,
had a
man.
spook dream.
Yeah, it was just a fucking acid trip. Just happened.
Yeah. I had to watch my mom and family die.
And some,
Hate
yeah.
to see it.
Do hate to see it. I also almost died in the dream.
At least
So,
you
you
didn't
know.
have to kill your parents. That wasn't very cool.
Is that what he made you roll to do?
Yeah,
Roll
and
kill
then
parents.
Horace beat the living shit out of me.
Roll to kill parents.
Out of
Well, I was
character,
fighting the man with the
Horace
red
rolled
eyes.
better with absolutely shitty stats than any of my other bad guys have rolled, and I'm
Yeah.
pissed about
And then I
it.
tried to protect you, and then my dad hit me like several times in the face. So then
Be
I
like
kind of,
that.
and then he made me roll a Constitution saving throw to see if I could contain my rage, and I rolled a nat 1. So then so then I killed everyone.
I mean, that's pretty
I had no
accurate.
control over it. Like, as much as I didn't want to kill him, I didn't want to kill Horace. Horace was nice. He was just doing his job.
I had to escape a burning building. And there was
Nice,
rubble.
dude.
And I lost half my health inside the building. But luckily, the man with the red eyes did not hit me.
The man with the red eyes hurt me. He hurt me a lot. As you can tell, I don't remember much.
True.
As you are explaining this all to each other, you notice that the sun is starting to come up over the horizon. The night is over. And then you hear a loud at the door.
Who is it?
Avon
Hello?
calling.
The door opens, and in steps a fire drake that you do not recognize.
Hi, Fire Drake.
And the fire drake gives a quick little salute and says, sirs, ma'ams, there are some visitors for you.
Okay.
Cool.
Let him in.
The fire drake nods, and then he backs up from the door, and he goes to one knee, and he bows very low.
Jeez.
And stepping into the room is a golden giant.
Oh,
He has
shit.
Oh.
he
Right.
has to duck to even enter the door, and he turns sideways a little bit to get himself through. And he enters the room, and his mass, like it dominates the room. You can't even see past him. His great red plume that comes from the top of his helmet almost brushes the ceiling. You notice that he does not have his halberd on him, but rather he has a great sword on his hip. To you, it looked like you would have to use it with two hands, but he's resting one hand very cautiously and carefully on the sword, as if he could just draw it any second and just cut down everything in this room in one fell swoop. The very sight of this man invokes a sense of awe in all of you.
Yeah, I'd say
Sentinel Constantine is a very imposing
so.
sight
Hey,
indeed.
dude. Ha, ha, ha.
And he looks very slowly to each and every one of you. And then he speaks and he says, I received 2 messages this morning.
Uh-huh.
One from a rider, riding hard from Araby here, to tell me that you had emerged from the underway.
Right.
Yeah. Sure did.
Here we are.
And another from Kassar Cadia itself.
Oh.
The message is
Okay.
now a week old. We will get to that in a moment. But first, I found a strange traveler on the road. Is he a member of your group? And he turns
is
to
now.
he turns to the side, and in steps a very human-looking half-orc. He is over 6 feet tall and well over 200 pounds, but you can see from his arms, which are bare, he is pure muscle. You see scars on his face, and you see that his left and right arms are tattooed greatly. You see a line of tallies on his left forearm. And you see that on his right arm, you see a giant scroll. You see that there's an oath written inside the scroll, and you see some names written underneath said oath. He has brown hair. It goes down to his shoulders, except for a streak of gray that goes over the right side of his head. His hair has been pulled back into a ponytail.
Okay.
Hi.
I I count everyone in the room and I go, no.
Well, no, don't speak so rashly of matters you don't understand. Does he look like a capable fighter? Like he could hold his own in a
He's still not part of our group. He asked the question.
Answer my question, Patrick.
Yes, he is 250 pounds of pure muscle.
Yeah, he's part of our group.
I'm gonna ask him.
I mean,
what
he
are the
can't,
tallies
he's
for?
not. We don't know this man. Oh, great, golden one.
I'm asking him what the tallies are for on his arm.
Where'd you find him?
He was traveling on the road between Kassar Nocturne and here, Araby.
Right. Why? I nod at him. I nod at the mysterious stranger, and I go, why? Hello?
And he nods back.
What?
Wait.
Well, okay.
Do you speak common?
He nods.
Alright, good talk.
Can
You
Okay.
got a very talkative one, I see.
Well,
Well,
okay,
pick
let's
him up.
let's ignore that for now. What's up with this message?
Yeah.
Constantine looks over all of you, and he says, "Tell me exactly what happened in the underway."
Right.
Oh,
Who wants to go first? Oh wait, Constantine, hold up. Quick side note. Here, take this. I hand him the ID stamp from the halberd.
You hand him the nameplate that says Justinian across it, and he takes it, and he quickly turns around, almost faster than your eyes can see, and he offers it over to the fire drake, who pulls out a small and pure white cloth, and he wraps this nameplate up, and he takes it outside. And Constantine turns back to you, and he says, "You have done Cadia and the Sanguine Sentinels a great service."
Thanks.
sure have.
And he says,
Totally, yeah.
and he says, "I take it you found the body of Shield Captain Justinian."
We did, in fact, find the body.
Yes, sir.
Funny about that, but
Hey.
yeah.
Hey, wait, we found the body. Yeah. Oh god.
You just get shot?
Oh, he dropped his phone.
Yeah.
Constantine pulled out a Glock. Their most advanced technology.
Do I look like a
Bang, bang, bang,
bitch?
bang, bang.
You
Parry this.
you hear, "Yes, my lord," from Sergeant Siegfried, and Siegfried offers up a Calabinian salute, and he says, "But my lord, the body, it's being defiled as we speak," he says.
Oh, it is? Oh my god, that's crazy.
This is news to us.
That's nuts,
No,
dude.
shut up.
Crazy.
No, that's wild.
Wow.
I wonder if our presence like somehow drew something to it.
I smack Ursula upside the head.
Constantine ever so slightly cocks his helmeted head, and he says, "Oh, by who or what?
Oh, that's not a good O.
Well, Constantine, here's what happened, right?
No, we do not have
I'm not
to-
lying to this man who is 20 feet tall
I was
in
gonna
golden
say-
armor.
I was gonna say, I'd
I'm
rather
a rogue,
not.
but I'm not stupid. Okay, Constantine, here's what happened. We got
What
the stamp.
happened was-
We got the stamp. But we couldn't carry the body, like you said. Too big, right? We left the body. We ran to this guy named the Hashut, and they forced us to lead them to the body
For exchange of prisoners.
for exchange of, prisoners of war. And we did, and,
We're really sorry.
we don't know what they did to the body, but
We have an idea that they brought it back to their camp.
I think they want the armor.
When you mentioned that they want the armor, you notice that his hand grips even tighter on his sword at his hip. And the Fire Drakes and the Iron Drake, Sergeant Grain, Drakmar, and Yunvas, who is still blind but can kind of tell what's going on, they immediately go down to one knee. And he looks over at them and he says, "The lives of a few partly Fire Drakes and Iron Drakes are worthless when compared to that body."
So that's your stance.
Right. Well, see, okay, so here's what happened, right? We figured we couldn't carry the body, so they couldn't carry the body.
Yes, and yet you led them to the body.
Well, I mean, technically we didn't leave hold them around.
You just told them where. It's just
Yeah.
semantics at this point, but
It's true.
You're kind of. We're really sorry.
Yeah.
We thought, because you told us that if like anyone tried to wear the armor or wield the sword, that they would die. So we figured that they'd be like, kind of done in by their own greed.
Yes.
Also,
He-
is
Go ahead.
this information not sensitive? And I point to the half orc in the room. And like,
Constantine.
I look very confused and a little bit scared.
Constantine looks to the half-orc at his side, and then he looks over at the door, and you see the Fire Drake arm, like, reach in, and it closes the door behind the half-orc.
Oh, well, I guess that's all that.
Yeah.
And
Guess that's that on
Constantine turns to you, half-orc, since you have not introduced your name yet, and says, "Everything that you have just heard, you are now sworn to an oath of silence about it. Should you ever say anything, the Sentinels will hunt you down and kill you." And he's looking dead at you.
I smile.
I imagine
and wave.
he's like nose to nose with them.
I smile and
Oh,
wave
so
and
he'd
say,
have to,
"We're
like,
not
be
new to any of
crouching
this being silent business."
I look
I
at
so-
summon Mage Hand and I wave at him too, with all three hands.
I look at the
Mage hands are invisible, you dumbass.
I look at the
it's
party,
okay.
I look at
That's your flair.
Constantine, and I say, not a problem.
Well, see, here's the thing. I got prestidigitation, which means I can make my Mage Hand glow.
He doesn't. You can kind of see a bit of a slight nod from the helmeted head, and then he shifts himself back to the rest of the room, and he says, "We will deal with this problem later."
Yeah.
Sounds
I
like
mean, we're help. Hey, Constantine.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So, you're pretty old, right?
What dreams you having?
Alright, I don't think that's the first way to start it off,
So
Ricardo.
you're fucking ancient, yeah?
He doesn't say anything. He's still just looking right at you.
So I just had a vision, and I woke up with magic powers. I had not previously had magic powers. They're like a precedent for this. What's up? Do you have any information that could help me?
He shakes his head.
Damn. You know any guys with like big glowing red eyes?
He shakes his head.
Well,
Looks like
thanks
you're
for
out
your
of
help.
luck.
We'll figure that out later.
As
We'll
you
put a
said,
pin in
as
that.
you so wisely put it.
We'll circle back around.
Put a pin in it.
He looks to the rest of the room and he says, "You fire drakes and iron drakes, you will join me when we go back to the underway. As for the rest of you,
Yeah.
the Captain General Valorous will hear of your leaving of the body. However, your recovery of the nameplate is incredibly valuable to us."
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
And he kind of squares himself up, and then you watch as he pulls out a scroll, and he opens it, and he says, "Now the second message.
Uh-oh.
We have received word from Casa Arcadia.
Right.
This comes from Cassar Creed himself.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a big fan of that.
It seems that after you entered the underway,
Uh-oh.
major developments have occurred across the land.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Oh.
I'm not a fan of major developments. I'll just
Major, huh?
He nods his head. Says, "Caliban has finished assembling its army.
Oh, that's good.
As Istvan has penetrated deep into Caliban. They are but a day's march from Cassar Caliban."
Yikes.
Wait. No.
I'm sure you've noticed the ever-increasing amount of iron drakes and fire drakes that have been leaving Cassar Nocturne. A full
Kinda.
contingent left when you arrived, as a matter of fact.
It's true.
They are on their way to Caliban to reinforce them.
Well, that's good.
Nightly orders from all across Casa Arcadia are assembling and preparing to march south to join Caliban.
Awesome.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
And that's where the good news ends.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I was gonna
hate
say,
it when
like,
that
okay,
happens.
yeah.
Delicious.
The lands of Tanith have suspended all travel into or out of its borders, save for those who have a personal writ from Casa Arcadia itself.
Was Tanith
Right.
the north?
It's the west.
No. Tennis with the zombies.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
that. I think
yeah,
that's the
yeah,
place
yeah.
with the undead,
Be like that.
Lambos.
which is good for me, Divine Smite.
Ahaha.
Ha 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 ha.
Fenris,
well.
in a desperate attempt to delay its seemingly inevitable civil war, has called for the great meeting of tribes. This has not occurred for over 100 years.
Oh.
The major heads of the heads of the 6 major tribes are going to come together and attempt to come to an agreement to stop the fighting and bloodshed and pillaging that has become a daily occurrence in the north.
Right.
And Cassar Creed, king of Cadia, has called for a general muster of all of Cadia. All provinces are to provide whatever non-essential troops are available.
Right.
But due to the troubles in each province, few can be provided. And as the situation worsens in Fenris and Tanith, Cassar Creed may march the armies to the north or to the west instead of to the south to face Isfahan.
Right.
So besides the relatively small amounts of fire and iron drakes, and those few nightly orders that are answering Caliban's call, Caliban stands alone.
Oh.
That's not good.
That's bad. That's very bad.
Finally, I have received one final report. This comes from your handler, the one you call Nadali.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife.
Overnight,
Shut up.
6 guardsman patrols went missing in the Glasslands while you were
Oh.
down in the Underway.
That's a
That's
hefty amount.
it's more than the average bear.
Yeah.
Since you were in the Underway, we have concluded that the attacks, or for whatever reason why they are going missing, is not coming from there.
Oh.
Also, the patrols went missing in the vicinity of the fire wastes and ash fields that lead to the mountains
Where the matriarchs
in the
were.
east.
That was fun.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You have 1 week to figure out why this is happening. Nadali
1 week.
is pulling back from Tanith and wishes to meet you in Cas Arcadia. In 1 week's time, she will leave Tanith. You should be able to meet her if you also leave in 1 week's time.
Okay.
Should you find anything in the ash fields or the fire wastes, you will tell me directly.
No, can do. Can do.
Right.
Where do we find? Just
Yeah,
in Castle
where-
Nocturne?
Yeah, where are
Yes.
you staying these days?
I will
Okay.
be in Nocturne until 1 week's time has passed.
Right.
Great.
Radical. Okay.
He turns to the half-orc and he says, "You may not have been a part of this group before, but after what I've told you, again, you know, you cannot say anything. So I highly suggest you talk some things over with them." And he exits the room and exits the house.
Tied by information. Just like our boy Ansel over here who's asleep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
What?
Hey,
Oh
friend.
boy.
What's your name?
I am Kieran Masor from
Kieran-
the lands of Fenris.
Oh, so
Right.
you're a northern boy.
I am a northern boy.
Cool.
You sure?
Yes,
go
I'm
up to
pretty
him.
damn sure.
I go up to him. And
Listen,
get
man,
real
I just
close
had a
to
really
his,
bad vision that this dude over here killed my parents.
I get real close to his arms and I start pointing at each tattoo and be like, "What does this mean?" What is the other one?
Well, which one do
That
you want
one.
to know about first?
Oh, the scroll. What's the scroll one?
Yeah, what's
The
up with that
scroll. So that is an oath that I have to carry out before
Yes.
I head home.
Oh,
Right? Why'd you leave
What-
home?
Is it a fun oath?
Is
No,
it
no,
like
Is it a
go to so many
fun oath?
taverns in Cadia? Oath?
It is not a fun oath.
Oh.
Oh,
No, I'm
what's it-
sorry to hear that, man.
What's it
It
about?
seems like everyone in our group's got something bad going on.
Yeah, I was on fire
Just got-
attack. You saw, that was crazy.
Just being blackmailed.
Yeah,
What else-
you
what else,
essentially
you know?
wiped my memory and fucking crippled me, so...
Yeah, it'd be like that. Well,
He did
what's
not
your oath
actually.
about, man?
He did not actually see your guys' interaction. He arrived afterwards.
Yeah, I don't know, and I do want to
Oh, well,
ask
look
you
at
about the
this.
magic hands.
And I
now
cast
that are on
firebolt in the
fire.
corner.
What the fuck's up with that?
And Ricardo shakes his hands like jazz hands.
I don't know, man.
You just woke up with magic?
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Did you have magic before?
No!
It'd be like that in this group.
That's the crazy part, isn't it?
Alright.
Right?
I'm gonna put my arm around Enderman and say, this group's pretty weird if you haven't already noticed.
Yeah. Like,
Are
watch
you-
this.
Kieran, this might be.
Yeah, it
this
seems
might
like
be-
you guys are in
I cast minor illusion.
some shit right now.
When I
Kieran,
make
this might
a...
be kind of a
I-
personal question.
What, Patrick?
Are you an orphan?
Sure, that's the
I
real
guess you
question
could say
here.
now. I guess you could say now I'm an orphan. Yes.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
pick him up.
I cast minor illusion.
What are you? Okay. What are you
I'm
doing?
making a sound, and it's just my voice chanting Orphan Squad over and over again.
I would
think
like
minor
to
illusion matters.
ask
Minor
him
illusion can make sounds.
if he'd like
I
to
know, I don't
join
think
the
that's
exclusive membership of Orphan Squad.
It lasts for the whole duration.
I
which
mean,
is a
you could
minute.
just ask him. You're talking to him right now. You don't have to ask me.
Orphan Squad, Orphan Squad.
I forgot his name already, so
Kieran.
that's why.
Kieran?
Kieran.
That's
Okay,
what my
would
sister
you like
did
to
when she
join
was
the
a boy.
exclusive membership of Orphan Squad?
I would like to join your guys' group. If at some point you guys can help me head back up north to take care
Why
of
are you going up
things
north?
that I need to have taken
You got
care of.
business. We all got business. I got
one
business in Tanith. You got business
question
in.
you have
I
to
got
answer
business with my dead parents, and that's
before I
about
can
it.
let you into Orphan Squad.
Okay.
What are the tallies on your arm?
Those are. I
Uh-oh.
come from
I don't like
I
the
was
sound
in
of
the
that.
army up north, and those are
Mm-hmm.
all the lives that I've taken so far.
Those are your victims, huh?
How many
Does
tallies
anyone
are there?
have any
You-
tally
How-
marks
how
that's
many
like, This is how
tallies?
many jelly donuts I've eaten.
There's
You-
about
a lot to
41
make a permanent
tallies
mark.
at this point.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go give him a big ol' high five. I'm giving you a high five, Kieran.
Like Killmonger.
Wait. Isn't
What's up?
the North at war with like its own people? Is that?
Yeah.
Aren't
Yeah.
you killing?
Timmy. Mhm.
Oh yeah, this is
Oh.
our friend Anzel. He just woke up.
Sounds like we got a feud
I was
here.
on fire.
By the way, Anzel, Enderman has magic now.
Yeah.
So this is our friend
Zach
Anzel.
has
He's also
wings.
from up north.
Or-
You
And
guys-
well, he always had wings.
Well,
Yeah.
a demigod is like manifesting himself in me, essentially.
Yeah,
so,
Ansel, watch
yeah.
this. And I cast prestidigitation. And I
do
make
you
myself smell like
prestidigitate?
cinnamon.
What?
Hey, you can do that. Prestidigitation can do that.
Yeah.
I hate
I can make
you.
a harmless
I hate
sensory
this
effect.
already.
Or watch this. And I make myself glow.
My God.
I'm disappointed I woke up.
I start doing jazz hands and doing backflips around the room.
Kieran, you hear a voice speak up from the other side of the room, and a man with he has a great groomed beard, and he approaches you. He's an older man, tall, and again pure muscle, although he is shorter than you. And he says to you, Kieran, he says, "Gray hunters, right, lad?" And he points to the streak of gray hair that you have on your head.
Yes, indeed.
He
Good find there.
he nods. He says, "I served with you lads on the wall."
Really?
Thanks,
How long
Siegfried.
ago?
You've been everywhere, huh?
He really has. God, Siggy's so cool.
He you see
He's
him.
on his fifth tour.
He kind of looks up and he starts thinking. He goes, "Oh, it must have been 7 or 8 years ago now, lad."
Siegfried, how
Those
old are you?
giants are a bitch.
He nods his head and he says, "Ah, yes, but you lads and the Sons of Rus, which our friend Ansel here is a part of, you
Oh, cool.
you really hold your own against them. I'm very impressed."
Oh, you're oh.
And he
Thank you.
he offers up his hand. He says, "Sergeant Siegfried, at your service."
That's
Cheer
our
my
dad.
sword.
This
We like
is
to
our
call
dad.
Siegfried Dad.
Papa.
You asked how old he is, Enderman. He looks at you and says, "I'm 48, lad. Believe it or not."
You're only 48?
Then
I'm
you
older
can be
than
my
Siegfried.
dad.
Fuck.
You're like the age of. Okay, that's like my dad's age. That's hilarious.
He says, "I'm 48, lad, but I've been in the Acadian Guard for nearly 30 years."
30.
Well, Siegfried,
Wow.
that's crazy,
I
man.
nominate Siegfried to be everyone's dad.
I'm
You're
older
actually
than him,
over
though.
twice my age.
I'm older than Siegfried.
Older in
Not
age,
so
but
much.
not in wisdom.
How old are you?
I'm 50, man.
You're 50?
What the hell? Get
Grandpa?
out a long
Like 20
lifespan.
years
I've been
Dude, I'm
around the block.
22!
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm
you're a
gonna-
baby elf. You're an elf and you're 22?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Oh,
like
baby.
in elementary
I'm like
school. If you look
26
it
or
up, That is
something.
not how old elves are supposed to be when they're adventuring.
No, dude, I'm baby elf. I grew
Oh,
up quick.
baby.
Eric's granddad.
Yeah, no,
You
Ursula
want a little
is like,
milky bottle?
Ursula's like 200
This is all in
Don't let me
character, by
cast
the way.
firebolt on you, dude.
This is all in character.
You want to hit 1d10 fire damage and set on fire?
I got a fireball, bitch.
What? Dude, I'll cast burning hands right now.
I'll burn everyone in here. I'm just kidding.
I
Oh
will.
my
Hold
goodness.
on. That reminds me, actually. I gotta bring up my wild
Is
magic.
Constantine still in here?
No, he
No,
left.
he
No,
left.
thank God.
Okay, I was gonna say, he's probably just like, what are
No.
these fucking idiots doing?
Wild magic. There it is.
I turn to Timmy and say, what tribe are you from the north?
His name is Anzel.
Or Ansel, sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay, we
Yeah.
forgive you.
I'm a son of Rus.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing down here?
I left home due
Vacation,
to
man.
the turmoil that's happening up there, and I was looking for a fresh start, and then I ran into that guy that just left. And
What a scary first person to run into.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
and then
well
he
met. You're
and then
coming
he
with
came
me.
in here talking about what you guys had been doing, which it sounds like you guys did kind of fucked up a little bit.
No.
Well,
Yeah, a little bit.
No!
Yeah, a
I
little
don't
bit.
think saving people counts as fucking up.
I don't know.
Well, you left the body. It seemed like that was a big no-no.
Yeah.
We're supposed to leave the body.
Oh, we left the body for
Oh.
the people. That was not the part we were
We
supposed
were
to do.
supposed to leave the body.
Not for
I
other
don't
people.
know.
I'm gonna lean in and whisper to Kieran that the Sentinels have a stick up their ass.
They do.
Yeah, that
Listen,
was
Kieran,
very,
here's the
very
thing.
obvious.
Johnny,
Huge
you would have rudimentary knowledge about the Sentinels. You would know that they are very secretive because you are Acadian. You would know that they're very secretive. They're the personal bodyguards of the body of Cadia. You would know this,
They're not
but
to be
outside
fucked
of that, you would really
are
have
not.
almost no interactions with them. So.
And we have
Okay.
That's probably for the best. They're not fun people.
Yeah, they're you see that? You see how
Constantine
big
needs
that
to
guy
lighten
is?
up.
Crazy.
Learn how to have some fun.
so what's our mission now? We're going to the glass, or we're going to the...
We gotta go to
We
the
have a week.
Ashen Fields or whatever.
We have a
Ashen
week to
whatever.
find out what's happening there.
Alright, well,
We're gonna go fight some more matriarchs and
how
clamp
far
their
away
mouth
is the
shut.
Ashen Fields from our village
Yeah.
that we're at right now? I'm asking the Iron Fire Drakes in the room.
The one Lieutenant Drakmar stands up and he says, 2 days if by foot. He says you will want to go to the east. You will hit the fire wastes first. It'll be about another day's travel through those hellish lands to reach the ash fields.
So we gotta hurry up.
So you're telling me 6 days round trip,
We don't really have much time to dilly-dally in town, unfortunately.
but we can dilly dally right now.
I gotta look at my notes. I
For
gotta
a
see
day.
where Vulcan was.
Yeah, we're here on
Supposedly.
like a world-saving mission for this
Yeah.
paladin over here. I nudged towards Mr. Winkham's.
Give a
And,
nod.
He's been having some sleep issues.
I also
know.
now have sleep issues, which is ironic because I am a 22-year-old elf.
Insomniac
It's
Squad.
probably because you miss your mommy.
Well, that
Dude,
makes 3
I'll
of us.
firebolt you. Let me do it.
Wait,
What?
You're
What's wrong with your
Insomniac
slip?
too?
What's wrong with your sleep, dude?
We can discuss it later.
oh,
I don't like that.
Well, I can sing you a lullaby if you want. Or actually, Mr.
I can play the
Sarah.
horn.
Wait, no,
No.
you fools! I can make a lullaby happen.
But is it a good lullaby? You're gonna need a performance check for it to be a good lullaby, and I feel like that's kind of Eric's domain.
It's true.
sorry,
I got.
Mr.
Performance check? I can roll a performance check.
Okay, do it right now.
Let's see.
I need you to do a lullaby off for me. You too.
Lullaby with minor illusion. Let's see. Where's my performance?
Why are we singing a lullaby right now?
I
To
won't
prove
be-
who's better.
I'm showing Kieran. Oh, you roll not great.
That is not a good.
I
that is
take
not
out my
a good-
horn.
It's a decent
and motion-
lullaby.
I
It's
motion
Brahms.
towards my
No,
horn.
no.
It's Brahms. 10 is average. What do you mean?
Not a good lullaby.
I motion towards my
what?
horn and I
Sarah's can
say,
do better. That's all I'm saying.
I motion towards my horn and say, now take a look at this. Fuck.
Okay, well, I'm
The
like-
sound that comes out of your horn is like an animal dying.
Well, okay,
My
that's a
lips
little
weren't wet,
harsh. It
sorry.
wasn't 11.
I wet my
What
lips.
do you mean it wasn't 11?
I turned to
It's not a
Siegfried.
lullaby.
I turned to Siegfried
What
and
does that
say,
mean?
Well, it looks like these guys, you're gonna need some help.
What's the difference between a lullaby and his horn?
Help with what's going on in the north. I'd be willing to help you guys out here going forward.
I mean, yeah, we'll get there
What makes you
eventually.
think-
It's just a
Siegfried
matter of
nods
time
and
at
he
this point.
leans in close and he whispers. He says, "More than you know, lad." And he says, and then he says, "Well, welcome aboard, lad. I'll vouch for you. I've worked with your tribe before."
Yeah, you
Appreciate
seem
it.
okay.
So,
I like the tattoos.
Is your tribe all orcs or half orcs?
No, we were a blend.
Oh,
Human,
that's nice.
orc, half orc.
What?
It smells so good.
That's nice.
How many humans?
What did you want to say to me, Zach? I heard you say my name.
Oh, out of character, am I able to like kind of like talk to Vulcan, kind of like?
No. Every so often you might hear his voice in the back of your mind, but that's about it.
Not like
Damn.
Vulcan calls you.
I was just gonna fucking ask him if, like, where are you, man? Like, where are you at, dude?
I'm
so sorry.
I mean,
Alright, well that answers my question.
you guys know, you've heard the story. You asked about the
Yeah.
story of Vulcan.
Well,
you know,
as-
we know he's in the, we know he's in the Glasslands, we don't know exactly where.
no, you know the story.
Well,
Remember, you asked at the church.
to the mountains. Remember?
Yeah, you remember you heard that he disappeared in
Like
the
the
east
Avatar.
in the east of Glasslands. In the east of the Glasslands, he disappeared. The theory is that he went to the mountains where the dwarves originally came from.
In
Yeah.
character, I am.
And people went to go find them, and
I am
they-
now using Mage Hand to throw my daggers back and forth.
So is that where the Ashen
I
Fields
hate
are or
you
whatever?
so goddamn much, man.
You could ask. You could certainly
Listen,
ask.
Eric.
Ursula is trembling with the want to give Enderman a lecture on how magic is something to be like respected and.
I'm
used.
juggling daggers
Alright,
right
I'm
now.
gonna turn to Siegfried and put both hands
She's
on his
vibrating.
shoulders and say, where did the dwarves come from? Please, I need to know.
Tell me where the doors came from.
he looks at you. He looks at you and he cocks an eyebrow and he says, "The World's Edge Mountains, lad. They're past the ash waste."
The World's Edge? I don't want to go to a place called the World's
Okay, so they're
Edge.
past the ash waste. Okay, that's all I needed
He
to know.
said-
We're gonna have... Thanks,
he,
Dad.
he nods, but he says, "Lad, you should know that there are many stories of people never coming back from them."
Hey man,
Yeah,
lots of
that's
people never
fine,
came back
I
from
mean-
the underway.
I was gonna say that's what they said
We
about the
barely
underwear.
came back.
Yeah, listen.
had-
Well,
Yeah,
And
we
we had a
barely,
sanguine
but
set-
we still did.
Listen, I came
sanguine
back
set
stronger,
would
better
yell
than,
at
and
us.
better than ever. Look at this.
Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah,
throw my
yeah.
daggers around.
Well, the Sentinels have a stick up their ass, so they're just gonna be party poopers
They are.
every time we see them, even if we do
Stupidity
something
is
right.
Sentinel, stupid.
We got what he
uglies.
wanted, and he was like, thanks.
But I'm whispering. I'm
It's like,
whispering.
okay.
I mean, he seemed pretty
So-
grateful until we told him that we fucked up the body.
Listen, everyone, keep your voices to a whisper.
Yes.
He
I have
says,
no idea how far that golden man can hear.
he says to you, "Now listen, lad. The Sentinels, despite any,
And he sticks up asses.
despite what you might think of them now, I'll have you know that they have stood vigil over Cadia's body for over 1,000 years."
They could have a little fun with it.
Body smoddy.
He shakes his head and he says, "You'll understand when you see them, lass. I cannot even describe it."
See who?
Them.
Who we seen?
The big golden man, I guess.
He says, "Well,
We
from the
already
sounds
saw
of it, we'll be traveling to Casa Arcadia soon enough. You'll see."
Oh, Christ. Listen,
Alright.
Siegfried.
I cracked my
Goddamn-
knuckles. I grabbed my pack.
That
sack,
guy out there is
backpack.
about as many as those as I can handle.
I tightened the straps a little bit, like a kid on the first day of school.
We're going shopping. Let's go, brother.
And I say, well, let's go.
Let's go shopping.
No, we don't have time to shop.
Yeah.
We have a
Yeah,
day.
no.
We have a week.
I feel
No,
like we should use
wait,
that day
it's
as like
3
a
days.
buffer area in
No,
case,
days
I
there,
don't know,
but
something
it's
goes
2
wrong.
days.
It usually
It's
will.
2 days there, and then however long we take to get
To get to
done
the
with that
Ash Waste.
area, and then it's 2 days back as
Yeah,
well.
we have
Yeah.
a
So
week. We gotta go
Yeah,
now.
we gotta go.
Which
so
means
we'd
we have. Shopping does not take an entire day. We should gear up first.
Dude, have you seen
We're-
our group? When we get shopping, we screw around.
Listen.
Okay, here.
We
here's my
waste the whole
resolution.
day.
Let's
say
go.
I say we go shopping.
Now.
No, shut up. I
What?
say we go shopping and we can describe it in a sentence as we pick up like soap and water and food. and then
We should
go.
probably get some armor.
We have the armor that we need.
Let's see. We can shop around for a
Well,
few
okay,
hours.
hold on, hold on.
Always takes
What?
Like 2
How
I
hours.
agree with Ursula.
How much gold does everyone have? Because that'll
I have
determine if
enough
we're even
to. I
shopping.
have enough to buy some stuff.
44.
What's enough?
Let's see. Let's see
What
here.
do you actually need
Gold?
to get?
Yeah,
41.
you don't need to get anything.
What do you? Yeah. What do you need? You haven't. You
So
haven't.
we got a haircut, by the way.
And you
have a-
just got magic.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
What if they got weapons? Let's just go to the weapon shop.
Dude,
if they don't have anything, I'm not gonna buy
anything.
anything.
They're way too expensive for you. You're broke ass.
What?
Here,
Rude.
the
What's
weapon
up?
shop in Castar Nocturne is the best in the goddamn fucking Glasslands at the least.
Right.
And you got a weapon from there. You think
Yeah.
a weapon here is gonna be better than the weapon you got back there?
That's a
No,
good point.
I'm saying we
That's a
should
good
go
point.
look.
Also, those weapons are like 45 gold minimum, so like,
Yeah, I got some stuff for that.
No, let's go.
Oh wait, no, wait. No, we actually need to go. We're
Why?
carrying stuff. We looted bodies, remember?
Yeah?
We should sell that stuff so we
Oh,
don't
that
like
reminds me.
what?
I look at where I was laying, and I
Yeah.
look, and there's a great warhammer, bloodied from our probably own blood,
Yeah.
and I
decided to take
look
it
at
with
it,
us.
and I look at Kieran. I look back at it, and I look back at Kieran, and I go, eh?
And I hold out my two-handed axe and say, I'll trade you.
Well, I mean,
No, we can just
We can sell it.
I was gonna sell it if you didn't want it, so like,
Oh, hey. Hey, Patrick.
Yeah.
I have bloody
I
chainmail
like
in my inventory.
hammers.
Right?
Okay.
well, I'm gonna sell your axe then, if that's okay.
It's bloody.
That's completely
I cast
fine.
prestidigitation and clean it.
You now have chainmail.
Yeah! That's what we do it for, ladies and gentlemen.
You're
Congratulations.
really moving up in the world.
Okay, well, I want to quick dart off in the half hour that we have to before we leave to sell this chainmail.
Alright, Johnny, do you want that great warhammer?
Yeah, I do want it.
Fine. Is there a shop near us instead of, like, going
We're not
way
going to
far
turn this
away?
into an hour shopping session.
No, let's just go. Let's go and sell the stuff or whatever we got.
I will give you all a flat 40 gold total for whatever
Each
you're
of us
selling.
gets 40?
No. You get 40 to split between everybody.
You
How
guys
many
can
of us
take my
are
share,
there?
I don't care.
How many people we have?
I have everything that I need. I don't
6?
need anything. And thank you for the Warhammer.
Yeah.
I don't know Eric's character's name yet.
Oh, you could call me Mr. Saris. I spit on my hand and I reach it out to you.
Mr.
Well,
Saris?
Saris.
Yeah.
That's a S-E-R-R-I-S. S-A-R-R-I-S.
And as he spelling, I'm casting
Excuse
minor
me,
illusion.
I spelled my name wrong.
You give me right. As
And
he's
you
spelling, I'm
always call
casting
me
minor
Mr.
illusion.
or
That's
is
hilarious
Saris
because I was
okay?
just gonna say that Mr.
mean-
Saris and I are the idiot squad. If they
Yeah. I'm
I mean,
So that's
as he was
extra
spelling,
funny.
I was casting minor illusion with the
My
letters
father
a
is
la Electric
Geffen.
Company.
my father calls me Geffen Saris. You can call me Mr. Saris.
I'm
That's
sorry.
way easier to say.
I'm gonna call you
I'll go
Grandpa.
with that.
I'm Tomo Enderman of the House
I didn't realize
Enderman,
you were 50.
and I start to glow.
I'm an elf, man. I've been doing my thing for a while, and then I came met you guys. Like,
Yeah, you were rigging your
Yeah.
fight.
Hey, yeah.
I will point out that Mr. Saris is young for an elf, and Endervin is very young for an elf, so...
And tiny.
I'm like middle-aged, you guys. I didn't know you were such babies.
I'm gonna nudge Kieran and
I'm an
say,
orphan.
and point at Saris and say, "This man used to rig his fights."
Yeah.
Why?
Did you win?
Well,
Well,
I mean,
you know, in a
when you
technical
rig
sense,
it, you kind of gotta win. But
there's 6 of us. You give us 40 gold. 2
in the
people
long
don't want
run,
gold.
no, I did not win.
So that means
But
that
that's a story for a different time.
me, Eric, Zach, and Timmy get 10 gold each.
I guess
So does
fuck
that mean
Kieran.
I automatically sell what I had?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I just had the hammer, and I just gave it to
I sold my chainmail off, though.
Kieran.
So I guess I'm up to 51.
Nice, dude. Why don't you donate to the squad?
Hey, I bought Eric something already.
Hey, how's it going?
All right,
Okay.
let's
Chainmail
start going.
Doritos.
Let's
All right.
Well, if you guys are gonna go shopping, let's go, and so we can hit the road.
Oh, we
I
did
just got
it.
done.
We did
We've
it.
already
we did
shopped,
It. We did it.
but
We did
Be-
it.
he just
Perfect.
fast.
Well,
He
okay,
just
hold
Love
on.
the
fast forwarded it.
efficiency.
Because of, well, hold on.
God
Oh,
dropped gold
the
from
weather,
the sky
the
and
weather,
said, "Here you go."
the weather is completely clear. It takes you only an hour to get to Casar Nocturne. While there, you hit the various markets and shops, sell your items. You receive 40 gold pieces. After you arrive
Very
there,
cool, very
okay,
cool.
after you arrive there, but before you shop, the Fire Drakes and Iron Drake, Drakmar, Grain, and Yunvas, they bid their farewell. They say that.
Bye.
You're welcome.
I just, sorry to cut in, but I just realized that I did not add 2 skill proficiencies that I should have added when I multi-classed player.
Bruh.
So hopefully I.
It's alright.
No, it's not.
They bid their farewells, and they say that they will be staying in Casar Nocturne until they receive further orders. Well, except for Yunvas, who is going to try to get more advanced medical treatment.
Alright.
I hope you get your
Good luck.
eyes unblinded, guy.
Says if Vulcan wills it, I will be able to see again.
You guys are Vulcans. That's what the guy with the leg said.
Oh, what was his name? I have it in my notes. I don't know why it's there, but I have it.
What do you mean you don't know why? He was our goddamn chauffeur.
Yeah, but I thought he was gonna be more important.
Hey, you don't know.
Well, he was pretty important. He delivered us. I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah, and he was missing a leg.
Hey, Stan and Deermoon.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
My son.
Alright. Wait, what?
No, hold on.
Cool guy. I'm gonna give him a robot leg one day.
Yeah, that was horribly offensive what you
Did
said
he-
to him, though.
Did he live? Is he alive?
Yeah, we fought the
Oh,
Matriarchs
cool,
with
cool,
him, remember?
And before you leave, Drakmar gives you directions for your next assignment. He says to take the road east out of Casar Nocturne. You will hit the city, or you will hit the small village of Deliverance. It is the last village on the road out east. Past it, the road will steadily erode until you find yourself in the fireways, and you will know when you are in the fireways. And then if you continue to push further east from the fireways, that is when you will hit the Ashlands. And again, you will know when you hit the Ashlands. And he claps each of you on the shoulder and he wishes you luck. And he says that may Vulcan's blessing guide you.
Yeah, man. Vulcan's blessing's
And
already
also
guiding this
with
guy
the-
over
Also
here,
with
and I
you.
thumb over at Winkham's, and I go, hey, this guy has wings.
I'm gonna say boo.
Boo.
He
Do like that little ghost face. you
if he
know?
had an eyebrow to cock at you, he would, but he doesn't. So he just
Were
kind
they
of
all
shrugs
singed off?
and
Oh,
I
he's
mean-
a lizard.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
he's a
dragonborn.
lizard.
I mean, I guess he has.
No,
eyebrow
he's a
fringe.
lizard.
He has like an eyebrow fringe,
Probably
yeah.
around 6-ish.
Eyebrow fringe, eyebrow fringe.
Alright, let's
Well,
get
good luck to
going.
you. Good luck getting your friend's eyesight back.
Let's make haste.
Let us haste into the...
oh, you
the
said you're making
travel.
haste. Are you
Yeah.
going fast, or are you?
Well, I mean, we're not like killing.
I want to
ourselves.
make the normal... Go to normal speed. The normal
Yeah, we're
speed.
not gonna kill ourselves.
Average normal speed. Do not go fast.
Hi, Brad.
There's a lot of people online. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're playing D&D.
brother.
You hit the road traveling east.
Right.
Hold on, I have to make a roll.
What?
Nah, I don't
See if we
think
can
so.
find
make
more
rolls.
The
lizards.
weather,
probably.
the weather is clear, and
you're
this
rolling...
guy.
Oh. Okay, thank Christ.
the weather is
Roll cocaine.
the weather is clear. And the roads themselves too are also clear of any critters.
Yay.
You pass by a couple of patrols while you're on the road east, and you notice that
They're saying, haha, get cucked, libtard.
you notice that steadily you're seeing less and less merchants and travelers, and more guards that make up the traffic as you head east. But as you head east, even even that traffic begins to clear out to the point where you see maybe a guardsman checkpoint here and there, but as soon as they see Siegfried, they just pass you right on through.
That's what we do it for.
Siegfried seems
Setting
cool.
out in the morning, you finally reach the village of Deliverance 12 hours later at night. Though the sun is starting to set.
Oh, I have my here, and you're gonna like this. I tap my staff on the ground, and it starts glowing like a lava lamp and emitting lo-fi hip-hop beats.
It's true.
Hey,
To Kieran, it sounds like
You got a candle?
instead of lo-fi
Me?
hip-hop beats, Kieran, you hear the war drums and
You tossed me a candle.
you hear the war drums and tribal music from your
Why
homeland.
does he hear something different?
Alright, I'm gonna pull a candle out of my backpack and give it to Enderman.
Why doesn't he?
You don't have to give it to me. Just hold it.
Well, 'cause
No,
the
you're
spell
taking
is,
Why do I have to take it?
The spell
I don't
is
want it.
thaumaturgy.
Well, okay.
Does it just say it emits a noise?
So I can manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range. I could create like a magical effect, and so like one of these is, so
To you, it sounds like lo-fi hip-hop beats, which
Oh,
might
okay.
just so happen to be exactly what his war drums sound like from
you're right.
home.
Okay, you're right. Wait, hold on.
Those are very calming war drums.
That tribe, their war drums are lo-fi hip-hop.
take-
That is.
It might
I
be.
take the candle that Wickham has given me, and I sit in a corner, crisscross applesauce, and I keep casting prestidigitation to snuff it out and relight it.
You are like an actual
You don't
child.
even need a candle. You have dark vision.
I don't
Anyway,
need the candle,
Kieran,
I'm testing out my magic.
the sound and the noise that emits from Ursula's staff reminds you of home.
If you could
Off.
please stop that, that'd be
On.
great.
Oh, sorry. I switch it to. I tap it again, and I switch
Giving
it to
Kieran PTSD.
adult alternative, like some Hosier.
Okay.
Some December.
Now it doesn't remind you of
On.
home, Kieran. It reminds you of just some
Off.
music that you've
Reminds
never
me of
heard
Poppy
before.
House.
Country road.
On. Off, on.
That's the
You
much
should make up
better.
rolls for that, Roberto.
Off, on. I don't have to make rolls for this.
You are now
It's a
in the
cantrip.
small
Couple rules
village. You
for,
are now in the small
I don't know,
village
shut
of
up.
Deliverance. It reminds you of the small village of Araby, although it is even more run down and seemingly poor than Araby was. Only the fringe people, those people who refuse to give up their nomadic way of life, live here. You notice that their houses, the vast majority of them, you do see a couple of those like clay-like looking houses from Araby. Actually, the vast majority of the houses are more like rough-hewn tents that could be taken down quickly, and seemingly they could move at a moment's notice. The sun is starting to set, and there is a small road that leads outside of the village. However, you notice that unlike the relatively well-maintained paved road, this one is broken down and kind of roughly thrown together that leads outside of the village.
Okay. Oh, hey, Kieran.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
I forgot to ask. So I told you about the dream I had.
Yeah, briefly, but yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone that kind of looks like this? And I put my hand out, and I cast prestidigitation, and it's a little tiny version of the hooded, red-eyed figure that I saw in my dream.
I think so, because I'm Cadian.
Oh no.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Or I don't recognize it. No.
Well, dang. And I closed my fist. I go back to my candle.
You really are a child.
Off, on.
Yeah, actually, it all makes sense now.
Off, on.
Let the 5-year-old go.
So
dancing.
there's 2 roads.
Yes, the road from whence that you just came from, and the road that leads out of town, or village.
And that's where we want to go. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, we go there.
All right. Well, you
Well,
s- you s-
Can we look around town like as we go
No.
out
Are there
of it?
Are there people like around the town?
yes, you see a couple of civilians here and there, but people are starting to turn in for the night. The sun has set.
Well,
Do we
let's
want to
head
get
out.
any intel about what we're about to walk into, or do we know? Because I don't know. I just joined you guys an hour ago.
We don't know either.
Well,
do you
you
think
said we've
they'll
been
know?
walking for 12 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've gotten some time to get to know each other. I think we probably
I guess very.
I call you a friend now, Kieran.
12 hours. That's pretty
Well, no,
easy.
I'm saying, should we ask any of the people that
Yeah.
are in this town if they've
Yeah.
got any
Intel.
insight
Tips and
for us?
tricks.
Yeah.
What sick life hacks do you have for us, townsfolk?
Maybe.
And it might not
they're-
hurt to stop
they're-
for if we just walked for 12 hours.
They're turning in.
Yeah, to turn in. Yeah, make camp. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So what are you doing? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Is there a tavern?
Oh no.
No, actually, the
Thank God, the last time we were at a tavern, it was terrible.
When was
the
last time we were at a
two actual
Henrietta.
like
Don't worry
buildings.
about it.
The two actual buildings that you see, they do not have any outward signs that show that they are a tavern.
That might
Yeah,
be
what do they
people
do for
houses.
fun?
So
around
you're
here.
saying there's a chance.
Good point.
Well, I think we should ask a couple people of what we're getting into here. If they've
Yeah,
got, if they've been here, any
What
intel
if-
would be good.
So I'm sorry that I'm such a head ass. What are we even doing?
We're going to the Ashlands.
Why?
for-
6 patrols have gone missing.
Constantine.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
been patrols
yeah,
that are
yeah.
going missing,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I think it's a good
Vulcan
idea. That
is
makes a little
supposedly just past it, which is
We should see if these people know anything about the missing patrols.
sense. Yeah, I agree.
Run up to one of the people who's trying to turn into their house and
Hey!
be like, hey,
Hey!
put your hands on our shoulder.
Grab him by the shoulders and
What do you
Where
know
are the
about
patrols?
Well, we could knock on people's doors.
I'm not a Jehovah's Witness.
The two buildings, one is right next to you all, and then the other one's over by the road that leads to the east.
What race are these people?
Dragonborn and dwarves.
Oh.
Alright, cool.
For every Dragonborn you see a dwarf as well.
Winkums.
No.
Put the belt on. Put the
No,
belt
no,
on.
no, no,
Put
no,
the belt
no.
on. Put the belt on. Put the belt
Oh,
on.
no, why do we need the belt on?
I figure the dwarves are more friendly to people who like dwarves.
But there's
I
also
think they're going
Dragonborns
to be
here.
friendly if there's 8 of us, or however many people we've got.
Well, so,
And we ask them
okay.
politely.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Let me
we
do the
have this
talking.
belt that we've been abusing, and we basically whoever wears it's called the belt of dwarf kind. Patrick made a very bad mistake. When he gave it. Basically, we
He
whoever
gave us
wears
magical
it-
item was his mistake.
Whoever wears it can turn into a dwarf. Like. or
Why
like
would you want to turn into a dwarf?
Oh,
No, you. That's what
funny that
Patrick
you
thought.
asked that. So,
we've put it to good use.
yeah.
But we use it to impersonate very important people.
We use it to impersonate the husband of a
Oh, you can
site
clone
who
like
was
a
going
specific
crazy.
dwarf?
Yeah. Because you can choose the dwarven appearance that you want to go with.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were just like a you, but dwarfed.
No. That's really funny though.
Chibi Enderman.
Yuck.
Yeah. No.
You can only
Oh,
move in like.
Alright,
Blind
that is
5 frames
some
per
use
second.
there. Alright.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Yeah,
think
if
we
you
need
ever
a
wanna
belt
become a
for this. I
dwarf,
think we
just
need
ask.
to be-
I don't think we
give
need
you
to be
the
a dwarf to ask any of these people. Let's ask one of the
No.
dwarves, though.
And also, especially if we say that we're on a mission from the Sanguine Sentinel, like.
No, that's too intimidating. That's too strong.
Well, I don't think so.
I don't think. I thought
don't
he said
like
not
that.
to like speak of this at all. So
It's true.
Oh.
I think we
He
should
said to
just
be
like,
quiet.
hey.
Also, if someone's like, "Here, I'm on a mission from the president," I'd be like,
Hey, Aggie.
That's true. Okay, fine.
I knock on the door.
Of
Which door?
which building?
The door we're right next to.
Alright, you okay, you knock on the
There's
door.
a fucking ice cream truck outside.
You knock on the door, and the door opens, and first you don't see anybody, and then you look down, and you see a
down.
dwarf.
Yep, there it is.
You see a
"Look down." Yep.
you see a
7 dwarves.
you see an irate-looking dwarf, and he looks behind you and sees like the throng of people behind you, and he
Hi.
looks up at you, and
Good
he
evening.
cocks his eyebrow, and he says, "Yes."
Buenas
Hi,
tardes.
we are traveling to the east, and we were wondering You know, what could we expect out there? We're adventurers.
He looks at you. He cocks his eyebrows. He says, death.
Oh!
Thank you.
Of what manner?
Fiery and painful.
But, like, by whom?
Salamanders.
Those bad boys.
You might,
huh?
if you're particularly unfortunate, the wyvern might swyp down from the sky and
You
pick
said
you
what?
up.
You're telling me we're gonna have dragons in this Dungeons and Dragons game?
Wyvern, no. It's a wyvern.
And
Wyverns and
He would have
Wits.
said.
And he
dragon.
shrugs his shoulder and says, maybe Vulcan hates you, and the ground will open up beneath you, and you plunge into a pit of fire. It happens.
Are you
That's
serious?
my
That's a thing that
vision,
can happen?
Wyverns.
I don't think
Sir,
that's
may I
right.
ask your name?
Because I'm Tholdar.
Hi, Foldar. Thank you for the information. Have a good night.
You have a good night.
Yeah, dude.
He,
No, I guess we found out
he
what
shrugs
happened.
his shoulders like, what the hell was that? And then he closes the door.
A sign of thanks. I
Before
make
he
his house
closes
smell
the
like
door,
cinnamon.
We
I
didn't
wanna
even
put
ask him about the patrols.
We can ask the
Well, we
next.
kind of figured out.
We get someone on the horn and we don't even ask about the mission.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not
Listen,
gonna
listen,
do
listen,
next time
listen.
we go cold
Geffen
calling,
is our
you can be on
mouthpiece,
the
and he
line.
is not doing well.
I knock on the door again.
He opens,
Oh, he's gonna be
This
pissed.
time, I'm
he
putting on the
opens,
belt.
he opens the
gonna be
door,
pissed.
and he looks up at you, and you can see he's starting to look very irate, and he says,
Charisma check.
and he looks behind him, and he gestures, and you can see a dining room behind him, and you see a dwarven woman and a dwarven child, and you see food on the table. He says, I'm trying to eat.
I wave at the kid and the wife.
Oh my god.
Hello, we are adventurers heading east.
Gage, we're starting delivery.
I look at Siegfried and say, I am this close to quitting and letting the Sentinels take advantage of me.
I'm gonna grab Ceres by the
Siegfried.
neck and drag him away.
Siegfried, you notice, is rubbing his eyes like he can't believe
Same
what he's
shit,
seeing.
different day. Why
Ricardo.
didn't I die in the
What?
underwear?
Ricardo, make sure you get the weapons locker so you can put the useless
I
weapons
think,
away.
I think
Good point.
if Kieran wants to teach Ceres' style, I think Kieran should get on the horn. Why don't you step up?
Well, listen.
By all means.
Hello, sir.
He looks at you like, I'll create another one.
You may have noticed there's increased patrols around your home and homestead. You got any idea what that's about, or?
He looks up the street and he points and he says, the watch barracks are up the street.
Oh, thanks, dude. I bid him farewell, and
He closes the door as you're all thanking him, and then you hear the sound of a lock being slid into place.
No, leave this
Well,
poor
let's go
man
up to the
alone.
watchtower and ask those
If we
bad
really
boys.
wanted to, I could just open the door.
Yeah, I know. What do y'all
Knock on
have
the
for
door
dinner?
and pick the
We're
lock.
adventurers traveling in the
I
east.
picked the lock. Hello, we are
Closer.
traveling. Okay, let's walk to the goddamn watchtower.
Watch
We're the
barracks
worst
up the street.
adventures.
Go.
I enjoy my stint as a Mormon.
Yeah, that was fun.
Alright, let's go to the watch place.
Oh, jeez. I knock on the door. The next door.
No. The new door. The
Ceres
watch
gets to
barrack
knock
door,
on the
please
door.
God.
Yeah, the new door.
Anyone but Ceres.
You are walking up to
poster.
the door, and black as night, you see a fire drake standing on next to the door. He's holding a halberd, and he looks at you
nod.
as you approach.
I nod and knock on the door.
No, we should let someone else
I
talk.
knock on their breastplate.
Um,
I
Go,
say,
I-
hello.
You knock
Yeah,
on the
just,
door, and the fire drake steps forward. He says, hello?
Hi, Fire Drake.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing? We are travelers from the east
To the east.
to the east. Um,
I thought you said West.
would you? You know anything about? I heard it's dangerous over here. You know anything about that?
Sound it out.
He nods and he says, "Ah, yes, you are not of the Glasslands. Ah,
No. Yeah,
Correct.
well, we've had
Take my hat off.
we've had more." Says, "Well, let's see. It was about 2 days ago. We sent out a few patrols into the fire waste because we had heard that there was increased salamander and wyvern presence.
Delicious.
When they failed to return last night, we sent 3 more patrols to see if they could find where they had gone, and they have yet to return. We are now waiting for
Beautiful.
orders from Cassar Nocturne and have forbid any more patrols from traveling to the east."
I have a very important
So
question.
you can't come and help us then?
No.
I have a very important question. Ursula raises her hand and says, "I have an important question, sir. Can I ask you your name?"
It says, "Yes, my name is Yorzaver.
Yours of her. I'm gonna call you Yor.
Please call me Yorzaver. That is my name.
Yorzaver. How do you spell that, Yorzaver?
Yorzavur.
And as he spells,
Yorziver, do you have
minor
some
illusion
kind of,
pops up, and I spell his name above my head.
Do you have some kind of?
He is
speech
not
impediment?
impressed.
I'm noticing that your S's are not as
Shut
like,
up, Ricardo.
dragged out as
Oh,
Brad,
so
listen,
you
I picked
assume all Dragonborn speak by drawing out their S's.
No.
Yorzaver, please
I have
excuse
so
my
many
friend here.
Dragonborn friends. I'm not racist.
She's from under the ground.
Siegfried looks
Literally
back at you, Ursula, and
under
he
a
says,
rock.
he's looking at you, and he's like shaking his head, like, "What are you saying? Like, what are you doing right now?"
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to offend
Damn,
you.
Ursula's racist.
I was just.
I mean, Geffen is too.
No. No.
Yeah, Geffen
Yeah.
says the N-word all the time.
To
No, I don't.
salamanders.
Are you
Yeah,
telling
we-
me Idiot Squad's racist squad?
Yeah.
Yes.
Eric
Racist
is when he
squad.
casts, what is it, Vicious
Salamanders.
Mockery?
Vicious Mockery and the salamanders, yeah.
At Salamander.
Eric says the N-word to him. It's
Which
pretty
is messed
fucked
up because they're not even sentient creatures.
Yeah, I know. So fucked up the way you did that.
Eric said it
okay.
to the, whatever, the matriarch the one
matriarch.
time. That was
Do you
messed
have,
up,
do you have like
dude.
a commanding, like, officer that we could speak to? I know it's late.
He nods his head, and he looks and he says, "Would you like to meet with him?"
Yes, please.
Yeah, what's his name?
He
Oh
says
my
it-
god.
He says it's Thogrum.
Ogrum.
That's a strong
That is a
consonant.
Wow, I bet you can spell that if you try.
I can show you if you want.
No.
He holds up his hand and he shakes his head, and he reaches over and he opens the unlocked door, and he says, "I suppose you can head inside."
Thanks.
You're a very friendly guardsman.
Well, no, we're just so annoying that he wants us to fuck off and he'll do anything for us to get out of his face.
Oh, hey, you see that door, like that house a few doors down?
Yes.
You go tell that guy he's doing a good job. Also,
He-
the travelers to the east are his friends.
He
I don't think he's our friend.
he says, "I'd rather not bother him. I'm sure he's eating right now."
Also, you want him to leave his boat?
You're damn right he's eating.
Yeah,
He
I'm
is
sure
eating.
of that.
He's in there being a good dad, and he should be rewarded. Please give that man some gold.
I wonder what his kid's name is.
I nominate him to be our second dad.
I wonder what his backstory
Dad
is.
number 2.
His backstory is that he was a dwarf sitting down to eat dinner with his family when he received a knock at his door, and he opened it and saw a very tall half-elf say to him, "Hi, we're travelers to the east."
And he said it twice.
Twice
Can we roll
to
a
him.
history check on his family heritage?
Yeah, you totally
Please stop
can.
trying to seduce the
Alright,
fish.
cool, man. Hold on. Alright, that's there.
Alright, you ready?
Dwarf.
Alright, here's the lore.
Yeah. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
He's a dwarf from the village of Deliverance.
That's
Why is it
solid.
called the Village of Deliverance?
You're gonna have to make a history check.
Now,
We're gonna have to make a history check in the name of the Village of Deliverance. Hey, guardsman.
Hey, Yogsman.
He says yes.
Why is it called the Village of Deliverance?
I don't know. I've been stationed here. I'm from Cassar Nocturne myself. This place, it's kind of a shithole, as you can
Oh, you
tell.
must be pretty
Alright,
basic,
let's
huh?
talk to the captain.
You got a girl back home, yeah? Or a guy, I don't judge.
Damn, how many tours he did?
What? Says this is.
I'm walking in
Yeah,
towards the
I follow
captain.
Sarah.
He doesn't say anything, and he goes back to staring directly ahead of him.
I'm on my 6th tour.
That's how it's gonna be, huh? Killed 2 horses in Red Dead, actually.
You walk inside, and the building inside is very Spartan. There is a room to your left, and there is a room in front of you. The room to your left, you can see, is the actual sleeping area for the guardsmen here. There are only 4 beds. It's a very small village. You see that 2 of them are occupied, one by a fire drake and one by an iron drake. They are passed out. Ahead of you, you see a very stern-looking dwarf, and he's got a table in front of him, and he's looking over a piece of paper on the table. And he looks up at you when you enter inside, and he, again, cocks an eyebrow, because you're different from normal visitors.
Hello, we are travelers to the east.
Wouldn't we technically be travelers,
It's travelers
from the
east, you dumbass.
No,
we're
we're
not
going
from
to
the
the
east.
east.
We're from the
We're not
west.
from the east. We're going to the east. We're travelers to the east,
Shut
and we're
up.
going. We just heard from that guy
We're going
outside
east.
that yeah, we're going east, and we're going to the Ashlands. Is there any you got any cool?
We're here on the
tips and
same Green
tricks?
Sentinel bid.
No, don't say that.
No.
I cover her mouth halfway through the sentence.
Oh.
We can't tell people these things.
He's looking at you, and he's like shrugging his shoulders, and he goes, "You're going to the fireways?"
Yes, we are.
Yes, sir.
He goes, "You know of the missing patrols, yes? I'm sure you
That's why
heard."
we're here.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Is your hand still covering
We
my
heard
mouth?
from your subordinate. Yeah, no, I took it off.
He nods and he says, "Okay, so how many of you are there? 9?" He's trying to count. Can't really.
Do you know how to count, dude?
1, 2.
I mean, it's a small building. You're kind of staggered. There's a lot of you.
8. It was 8 of us. No,
Really?
9. No, 8.
He looks around and he says, "Okay, so you 8 are going to travel into those lands where 22 guardsmen have gone missing in the last 2 days."
Right.
With all due respect, those guardsmen weren't us.
Hey, wait, you can't say that. That's disrespectful.
He shrugs and he says, "Oh
Yeah,
yes,
we're
I
to the
know.
families,
I
we're
can tell you are
different."
very, very far away from them. In terms of just
Hello?
strength and training and discipline, yes. I know you're not them."
I crashed, Gage.
Me too.
He says, "Okay.
I
Why?"
can't hear Bell.
Me neither.
We are.
Oh, Bell,
heard
leave and
my name.
re-enter.
Oh, now I can hear him.
Oh.
I just missed that whole whatever thing.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Here, I'm gonna.
Hear me now?
It's like the commercial.
Shut up.
Shut up, oh god.
Can everybody hear me that needs to?
I can hear
Yes.
Alright,
you. I never had a problem.
they're leaving and
Aren't
re-enter.
you just fortunate?
Yeah, dude, this is Vulcan's gift.
Hey, Patrick.
Yeah,
Is the captain of the guard, is that another fire drake, or...
he's
That's
an
a
Iron
dwarf.
Drake.
or,
Dwarves are Iron Drakes, Dragonborn are Fire Drakes.
Oh, the fire... Okay, so the captain of the guard's a little dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What'd you do?
How did Bell join the wrong party?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
I didn't know she
Now
had
I
other
can hear
friends.
even less people.
Wow.
You can hear less people?
Just
Good.
get fucking lame.
I can't hear you still.
You can't hear me?
No, oh, we're
There
good
you
now.
go.
I accidentally who's I energizer again? That's Jacob.
Kyle.
right?
Kyle.
I accidentally joined his party.
I didn't even know he had a party.
Yeah, it's just him.
Alright, while Eric's trying to figure out his connection issues, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Just gotta pee.
Okay.
Don't pee, you coward!
Alright, I can hear everyone.
I
Hi.
cast
Good.
prestidigitation on your pee.
Guys, listen.
Okay, hold on.
Wait!
No.
You're not
No.
creating pee.
No, I'm not creating pee, I'm cleaning it.
What?
Why,
So it's
why are you
water?
cleaning pee?
till it becomes water, like in the space.
There actually is a spell called Purify Food and Drink, so I think you need to know that.
Well,
Break a turn key in the
it doesn't matter. It doesn't. We just eat automatically in this campaign. It's not important. I just want to know. I can actually use minor illusion for some useful stuff. I just haven't.
Somebody once told me.
But you can't create little Star Wars-esque illusions inside the palm of your hand with prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Which I will be using to talk about certain characters. It makes it much more convenient than describing them.
You know, the red-eyed dude from our dreams.
Yeah.
Probably a shape-shifting weirdo.
Polymorph,
Oh
polymorph.
God, I need to take a shower.
Why didn't you shower before?
All right, I'm back.
Hi.
Hi.
Are we ready? We good to go?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Okay. He looks up at all of you and he says, "All right. I don't care why. What do you want to know?"
Have you heard any, like, well, I guess you haven't heard any reports back, but, like, what kind of beasties are usually out there?
Salamanders are a common nuisance.
Okay.
Occasionally we get a wyvern here and there, although the patrols were going out there because for some reason there have been reports of more in the area.
Oh.
Have your troops had problems with salamanders and wyverns before?
He shrugs his shoulders. Salamanders are not a big issue. If there's a matriarch nearby, we will usually organize a show of force, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. If there is a matriarch nearby, we will dispatch out a greater strength patrol to take care of it. But besides that, salamanders are not the huge issue. Wyverns, on the other hand, they are generally so rare that when one is in the area, they usually don't stick around long and generally don't warrant sending out a patrol for it.
Makes sense.
So I'm guessing it's something other than the salamanders or the wyverns.
He shrugs his shoulders. He says, "A wyvern against a lightly armed patrol is very nasty indeed. My men are instructed to run if they were to encounter something like that. But that greater patrol we sent out earlier, the three others that went out, they were much more heavily armed and armored. If they encountered something, if they have not if Vulcan forbid they're dead.
Happens a lot.
I would have to say it would be one or more wyverns would definitely have to challenge a group like that."
Okay.
Sounds like fun.
Okay, well, thanks
Maybe
for the
it could be
info.
like a wyvern nest.
Well, we're going to try to help and find those missing patrols. Do you have any spare troops to help us?
He shakes his head.
No more patrols.
Says,
he did.
"My troops have been forbidden by Cassar Nocturne from sending any more troops out. And besides, there is only me and the three others here now. Just barely enough to secure this village and break up any possible fights or salamander attacks."
That makes sense.
Consider your problem solved, because we are on the case.
Can you offer us any money for doing such a thing?
No.
He looks at you and he says, "I'm assuming that who's ever sent you out here is paying you. Have you seen this village? Do you think I can pay you anything?"
Roasted.
Yeah, you.
Self-roast. Well,
Alright,
you
let's
may be
get
right,
going.
Alright.
but I expect
Let's
your
do
eternal
it.
praise and possibly a statue in my image.
Let's go find these bitches.
Let's leave.
Alright, you walk back out. It is now nighttime. The sun has set completely.
Dark vision on.
Which
no, I
morning
have
are you
that.
going to go now?
No, she's right.
Why did it make that noise?
I say we just go.
It's like a fucking lightsaber.
Let's leave.
It is like a lightsaber. No, I have my staff.
Candle activate.
Because we have one
candle.
human in the
We
party,
waited.
right?
What, Eric?
I got a
Oh,
candle.
I have
actually,
dark vision,
Oh,
so
I got one
see
from-
it. I'm asking you guys if you guys want to go in the morning or not.
We can go. We should probably go whenever on account of. We don't have much time.
Yeah,
Do we want
I
to
agree.
fight?
It's not like we've
Do we
used
want
any
to
spell
fight at
slots
night
already.
though?
I can fight at
Johnny,
night.
I
You guys
forgot.
can
This
do whatever I
is
Everyone
what.
has dark vision except for whoever's human. Who's
This
human
is
again?
what
Who was it?
Siegfried
Zach.
looks like, Johnny. I forgot to
Boo,
send
and
you his
Siegfried.
picture.
Who and Siegfried? Yeah,
And-
so
And Aberlin.
and I have my light spell, and that's a that's a cantrip, so I can pop those off whenever.
I can make myself glow in the dark if you would like.
That's pretty cool.
Vanderbeek's got a lot of
Ability,
tricks.
man.
When you got prestidigitation and minor illusion, you can do a lot of weird stuff
Yeah,
that doesn't
that's kinda
doesn't help in combat.
I sent you a picture. I sent you a picture of Siegfried, Johnny, because I forgot to
Alright,
send it to you
cool.
earlier.
Sorry, I was making pizza.
He's our
Making
group's
pizza
dad.
walls.
We've nominated him to be our dad.
And somehow Geffen is older than him.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, after this campaign,
Oh,
we're
he's a
putting Geffen in
baller.
a home.
Yeah, Siegfried's awesome.
Right in the home.
I'm only 50.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
that's
going
your
into a
point.
home.
Alright, well, if you guys are ready, let's do this. Let's
This
go.
is medieval times. You're
Yeah.
like 100 modern day.
I'm a half elf, dude. I live forever.
What's your point?
Yeah, I'm a full elf, cuck.
Are you telling me
I'm only
half
20.
elves are immune from being in a fucking home?
No, no one's
you-
immune to being in a home.
They'll put you there, old man.
Set out from the village. The road. You are following the road, but it kind of just erodes away into the surrounding countryside. Also the terrain changes from relatively flat grasslands to it's starting to get a little bit more hilly as you are traveling to the east here.
I love the hills.
Unlike the majority
Alright.
of the grasslands that you've seen so far,
Um,
you are starting to see a lot more cracks in the earth out here, as if it's constantly like the volcanic glass, as if it's constantly reforming over itself and then breaking again and reforming over itself and breaking again. The land is not worked out here as well. You don't see the very fertile soil underneath. Your boots are starting to crunch underneath you as you're walking along, as
That's
you're
gross.
breaking the glass.
We're in Mordor.
Hey, we just killed Osama bin Laden's son.
And
One of those fucking
you
25.
as you are traveling about a couple hours into your travel, about 2 hours into your travel, you are starting to notice why this place is called the Fireways. Off in
Yeah.
the distance, you will see a great geyser of flame just randomly burst forth and then dissipate almost instantly.
Yep, great. So it's kind of like in Princess and the Bride, the fire spurts or whatever in the Forbidden Forest.
Sure.
You mean the Princess Bride?
Spooky scene.
What? That's what I said.
No, you said the
Wait.
Princess and the Bride.
Wingums loves that
Well,
movie.
that was a gay Freudian slip. All right.
Come on, man.
What? Yeah, I guess.
No. You're just a coward.
No, it's
I'll
a
go
good
so
point.
far as to say that most Freudian slips are at least a little gay. I'll say it.
You're right.
You are walking
I-
along, and you very nearly in the dark, but thanks to the various dark vision members in the group, you very nearly stumble right into a banner that is planted into the ground.
Well, guys, watch out for that banner.
Eric has saved the entire party. Plus 20
Aaron,
to
you're so
honor.
And the flag on the banner is torn, but you can still make out the symbol on it, and the symbol looks like this. And I will send this to Johnny as well.
Gobble gobble, dude.
I love running over my
Hey,
fucking
we've seen that
Ah.
before.
experience with my horse.
Let me look.
We have seen that before.
I have seen that before.
Yeah. Why does that look familiar?
We've seen it before.
I know, but why does it? But where?
I forgot.
You recognize it. You recognize it as same banner of the group of Iron Drakes and Fire Drakes that were leaving Castle
Oh,
Nocturne.
yeah.
Right.
Oh no.
You assume that this is the banner that represents the Fire Drakes and the Iron Drakes, the devoted of
That's
Vulcan,
not
I
good.
guess.
There's a banner but no people.
Yeah.
Not good. Not
Damn,
funny.
the
Didn't
surrounding
laugh.
mag dies too easy.
Let's press on.
Oh, wait. Can we inspect the banner to see how long ago it was put down?
Sure. You can roll investigation.
Investigation.
Roll natural 1, please.
I didn't know you guys
Hold on.
spoke Spanish.
I got a 4 investigation. Tight.
Let's see, investigation. 1.
Sorry, what I miss? I had to pee.
whopping 0. Alright, that should be
Hey,
good
we
enough.
found a banner, and it's a
Yeah, I
banner we've
saw
seen
that.
before.
I saw the
Okay.
banner. It's the Fire Drakes.
They're
Yeah, we're
investigating the banner. You look the banner over, and you see that it has been torn through near the bottom, like it's in tatters at the bottom. You don't see like any blood or anything along the handle of the banner. You can tell it hasn't really been exposed to like any fire or anything from the fire waste, so it's not burned or charred. It probably hasn't been here too long.
Right.
Alright, so that's probably the patrol's flag.
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
so we're getting close.
Right.
Do we have to do like an inspection check to see like our surroundings past that?
You can roll a
That
perception.
would be a perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a perception check.
What's your need to? I'm also gonna roll a perception.
Heck
Sounds
it.
like we're in kind of
I'm
dangerous
doing one as well.
Give me a sec, I gotta pull up my
Everyone do
character
one.
sheet.
You really don't see anything, Sarah.
What are you doing, man?
Sure, I'll give it a go, guys.
That's why multiple people do it. Don't worry.
Okay.
What does perception? What bonus would that be?
It'll show on your.
It'll show right
under
on your sheet.
skills.
Yeah. I can tell you
Then
right
there's
now.
skills.
Weapons.
How do I pull up my sheet on roll 22?
Roll
Just
20,
roll
brother.
20.
It's the go to the top part. You see the chat?
Yeah, the journal.
Go to journal, yeah, and click your character.
I don't see Johnny's
Why
character.
isn't my character in there?
I can see his character. What the heck? Oh wait, I think I have to make it. I think I have to make it visible to all you. Give me a sec.
I can only see Boo Winkums, Mr. Saris, and
Thank you.
and
Hello.
There's a way I can make it visible to everybody. Give me a sec.
You good, Eric?
Also, Johnny, it's still in the text messages you sent me if you still have them.
Weapons.
I have the picture.
Yeah.
Where would it say it? Where does it say it?
It'll be
To the right of the big boxes on the left, there'll be like a another section called
Skills.
yeah.
You have
bunch
a
of skills.
+2 to your perception.
Oh yeah. Alright, and then I click the dice icon, go to advanced dice roller,
Yep,
Mhm.
yep,
and then
yep.
what do I roll?
1d20
D20.
+2.
Roll!
Alright, Winkums, Ursula, and Kieran. Sorry, losing my. Hold on, I'm gonna take some water. You scan your surroundings and you look out. Ursula, it is you who spots a little bit of ways ahead of you. Not quite on the horizon, but you can see it. You see two glowing red, pulsating lights off in the distance. Unlike the great spurts of fire that you've seen so far, these aren't dissipating right away.
I nudge Winkums and I'm like, hey, that looks like what you saw in your dream. And I point to where it's.
They don't look like eyes. They're like lights, kind of
Well, I
pulsating.
still am like, hey, look at that.
Like, fire? Is that what you say? Like, it's like...
They're red.
Okay.
We can't tell if it's fire or not. It's just like a glowing red object,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah.
go away right away.
Fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
Let's get closer.
Yeah. Let's get closer.
You are approaching the red pulsating lights.
How many lights are there?
There's 2.
Okay.
You are approaching them, and once you get to within about 300 feet of them, Ursula, you are able to make it out. You see 2 salamanders,
Hey!
Hey, fun stuff.
and
Long
they
time no see.
are they've got their backs to you. They're not looking towards you. You see that they aren't moving, or they're not walking around, and they're just kind of staying in one place. But you see their heads jerk back every now and then.
Salamanders,
they're
I say.
Do we hear anything?
Yeah, do we hear anything? That's a good question.
Between the various fire bursts that you keep hearing every now and then, it's very hard to make out any. Like, you can't really hear anything coming from them.
Gotcha. Fuck.
They might be eating one of the bodies.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How far away am I?
You're 300 feet currently. All of you are.
300 feet.
So you said it's like loud around us.
Enderman,
Yeah.
go check it out. You're the stealthy one.
So could
I'm
we?
not going up there.
Would we be able to like
Dude!
get an
There are
advantage on,
fire
like,
salamanders.
stealthing?
I'm not
I
going
know,
up
but you're
there.
stealthy. You're stealthy
yes.
boy.
I'm not stealthy. I'm not feeling
I
stealthy.
say-
Well,
I
those
can
of you-
actually
I say
combat.
Those of you
Stealth
not
up
in
there.
heavy plate armor will have advantage.
That's
Trying to-
stealthing.
Stealth, yes.
Yeah, because it's loud around us, so it's a lot
Who's
harder.
not in
for
heavy
them
plate
to
armor
hear.
with me?
I'm in heavy
I'm in
plate,
medium
so-
armor.
Okay.
You're wearing like,
here's
I think you're wearing like
medium armor.
leather, was it? Or is it?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's like studded leather, I believe, is what you're wearing.
correct.
Okay. Who else? Geffen?
We would have an advantage too,
Or
because
stealthing at advantage.
their backs
if you
are to
have,
us,
if you have
right?
light armor.
Mhm.
And it's hard for them to hear us because of the noise around us.
As long as you don't wear heavy armor.
Yeah, as long as
Yep.
you're not like in heavy plate armor.
So I won't be able to like get an advantage, but I could still roll and stuff.
Okay, what's my...
It'll say right by perception again.
Yeah.
Same tab as perception.
Yeah, I've +2 stealth.
Okay. Not bad.
I don't think my stealth is very good. Let me look.
Is Siegfried in heavy plate
0.
armor?
Yes,
Siegfried is
I
wearing
think
like
so.
splint armor, so yes, it's like metal, heavy armor.
Okay. Alright.
I don't have a stealth modifier. It's at 0.
Me too. Might as well
Well, then
roll
we're rolling
anyways if
advantage.
like everyone's going.
Who's all going?
I'll go. It sounds
I'll
like
go with him. I'll go with him.
All right.
We really shouldn't split up,
2.
even if it is 300 feet.
well, let's all go then.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Why not? Fuck it.
Fine, okay.
There you go.
If we all...
Oh my god.
Whoa! Oh my...
I'm a ninja.
Goddamn Batman rolling around.
Okay.
So
Okay,
we'll roll
so
up
I have
after me
advantage
and tell
because
me what
I'm
I
not
get.
wearing plate armor.
I got 21.
Nice.
Oh my god!
That's 16 right there.
All right.
Roll twice.
I had advantage.
Rolling
Disadvantage.
Those
Oh.
that are in like Enderman would get advantage.
Yeah, if you're not in heavy armor,
You should
Kieran.
have advantage, Eric.
Kieran would get advantage. Yeah, you get advantage as well.
so roll again.
Oh.
Oh well.
Well, I get to take the 12 at least. All right. Winkums and Kieran, like you basically envelop yourself in the darkness, and you even though Winkums you're wearing that heavy plate armor, you're able to mask your footsteps. You're silent.
Amazingly.
Amazingly, you are silent. You too as well, Kieran. And Ursula, you are incredibly quiet as well, and you sneak forward, and you guys get to within about 75 feet, and you look and you see 4 bodies that litter the ground, and the 2 salamanders are currently fighting over the arm of one of the bodies.
Are they normal salamanders or are they the matriarchs? I'm assuming
They're normal salamanders.
Okay.
From your past experience, you can tell.
Right.
Is it like too dark to see, or can we see? Is there anything like any more salamanders around?
Oh no,
Or is it
these
just
salamanders. The pulsating lights is coming from the salamander's body. It's their. You can see it's their blood that is just flowing through them and it's showing through their skin.
So we don't see any more pulsating lights other than
No,
the two.
it's their blood that's flowing through their skin. You can see it.
Cool.
Johnny.
Johnny. What?
You're
Move
breathing
your mic
again.
away from your mouth.
Sorry.
Oh shit, we doing something?
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what? I should send a picture of the salamanders to Johnny since he hasn't seen them yet.
How close are we?
Salamander.
100 feet? 120?
75.
Oh, I turned my.
75?
I'm sorry. I turned my staff off.
Well, Ursula, Kieran, and Winkham's are. We're at 75 feet.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I don't know where you are.
No, you all moved up. They haven't heard you.
Oh, okay.
Besides Averlin and Siegfried, who didn't even bother to try.
I forgot everyone was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Averlin's quiet.
Fool.
Oh shit.
Hold a bag.
I'm also here.
Oh, and Ansel as well, yeah.
I didn't even roll for stealth. I
Well,
got
there's
it.
4 of the 6
Guaranteed.
patrols there, right?
Yes.
No, he said he sent out 20 guardsmen. You found 4.
Yeah.
So we found a 5th.
It's something.
Not many.
Yeah, it is something. So what do you guys want to do?
Let's go!
Bless you. Holy shit.
Ease, man.
I gave away my position, I'm sorry.
Roll for
to
initiative.
sneeze.
Roll for initiative.
Just
Well, we
smite
could
'em.
either keep on going around them, or...
No. We should at least look at the bodies, see if they have
Yeah.
any orders on them or something like that.
roll that and see what happened to him.
That's true.
Maybe the salamanders didn't kill him. Maybe they just
Before we
shot
do
him.
anything,
Yeah,
We
They
could,
don't have
we
heads.
could
You
inspect
are
the
right.
bodies to see if the salamanders killed them, or if it was something else. This
I'm
is
gonna
true.
switch to that great sword I picked up from the boss fight.
Oh, the
Just
good great sword.
Yeah, just to be
That's
ready.
a great sword.
You draw your
Fantastic
great sword.
Cool sword.
Oh, I don't know if you need to mark it, Patrick, but I'm down to 17 armor class now, since
Okay.
I'm using that. So you know.
Attempting to make their way up to you, Siegfried and Averland, walking quietly. Oh boy. Well, Siegfried makes it up to you quietly.
Of course, it's Siegfried.
Siegfried
Averland, rather.
pulls up alongside you, and you
Averland
hear
is dead.
Averland crunching up
Oh.
behind you, and Siegfried turns around and he goes, "Stop, boy," he says. And Averland, behind you guys, he stops. He's about 150 feet behind you guys, and he just crouches low and he stays where he's at. And Siegfried goes the rest of the way by himself. And he's up
Good
alongside
call.
of you.
How close am I to Averlin?
30 feet.
Averland's about 150 feet behind you guys. Siegfried is.
We're all
was-
together. Averlin's 150 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
We're
Hopefully he gets
75
picked
feet
off.
from the salamanders. All
Yep.
of us except Averland is.
Mhm.
Alright, well. How do we want to do this?
Do we roll for initiative? Are we going in?
Do we want to fight it?
Yeah.
Well,
I think
we
we
gotta
should.
see what happened to the bodies. Yeah, we
Oh,
shouldn't just
okay,
like
yeah.
leave.
Yeah,
Wait.
I agree.
They don't know we're here, so
You
Well,
recognize
we probably
want to.
we probably want to sneak up a little more. We're out of
Yeah,
combat
sneak
range.
up more. Roll
Yeah.
that.
can we?
Because if we
we're
sneak up
75,
closer, then
right?
we'd get advantage, right?
If you would like to sneak up more, you will not be at advantage at this point. But
That's
What
fine.
if we were to throw something
What?
like a javelin per se?
Oh,
You got
Are
javelin?
you
What
kidding
if
me
I
right
were
now?
to sneak
I
up?
have javelins I've never used. Yeah,
Yeah.
What?
I mean, you can.
Yeah. No, he has javelins.
yeah. It's one of the starter things you get when you get like
My
whatever
I got my
the
ball bearings, dude.
adventure. Yeah, I have 5 javelins I've never
decided to throw because I've always just ran out.
Oh my god, that's right, you've just been carrying those.
Why don't I just sneak up even closer?
We won't be at advantage.
You won't be at advantage, is the thing.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because.
Well, no, you'll be at advantage. You don't get a stealth advantage, right?
No, you won't get an advantage on your stealth throw here. You're too close.
Right.
I don't.
Well, we can try to stealth up to him regardless.
+7 stealth.
Oh, that's just.
Yeah, roll for stealth then.
Who's all? Okay, who's all? Okay, who's all going?
I'm going to the bathroom, so.
We should all go.
I got a 10.
I got a 9.
Going as
stealth?
in, like, making
There we
another
go.
stealth roll?
Oh wait, it didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't
Do
roll.
we still get advantage?
10.
No.
Oh.
I got 10 as well.
How far away
No
are we?
advantage on this one, so no
75.
plus.
No, you get your bonus. You just don't get to roll twice.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
I think I'll stay.
Well,
sorry.
This is
I-
this
I'm
Yeah,
not
my
sneaking up
+2.
on him anymore, guys.
Well, you rolled the 1, so you don't get an advantage. You rolled the 1 there. That's a 1. That's a natural
That's
1.
a natural one. You failed.
Attempting, I guess I'll roll Siegfried too.
There's no point, Johnny. Rolled the nat.
I know,
one.
but
We're gonna fuck this.
as you get up, Kieran, you are like pushing yourself up, and your hand just smacks through the glass, and it makes a loud crunching noise. And the salamanders immediately turn towards both of your direction, and they come running forward. They make it about 30 feet by the time you all get up and you get ready. So they're about 35, or they're about 45 feet in front of you. Roll for initiative, all of you.
Roll
Fun
for initiative,
stuff, guys.
Okay.
Fun stuff.
Let's see. What am I?
What do I
what's
roll?
my-
What do I? Is it a D20?
Your initiative.
Yeah, it's a
It's right next to your
D20.
armor
I
class,
got a
Johnny.
2!
Should tell you if you have initiative or not.
You fool.
My initiative's a 2.
Actually, you
Yeah,
got a
so add
natural
2 to your-
1, Ursula, so you will be at disadvantage for whatever your first roll
Add
is.
your initiative
add-
to your D20.
Okay,
Okay,
my
then
initiative is
roll.
5. 'cause that's a
So it'd be
modifier.
it'd be D20 plus
14.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, did it roll? Why didn't it roll? I got 18.
Perfect. All right. And then this is Siegfried, who gets a... Hold on, let me pull up his character sheet. Siegfried...
How many problems you got? A lot.
It's an 11. And these are the 2 salamanders. I'm just gonna roll. They're taking 1 roll. Oh boy. They have higher decks, so they're gonna be going before Winkham's.
Okay. Are those 2 rolls for the both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Winkham's 19. Kieran 18. Oh, I did not even notice that Ansel is going first. All right.
I am.
Enderman 14. And then Saris and... Hey, Eric, who do you want to go first between you and Siegfried?
Siegfried.
Okay.
Good choice.
True.
Then Saris 11. And then Ursula at 1. And then, hearing the commotion, Averland is sprinting forward, but he will not be in combat this first couple turns.
What a slowpoke.
You all spring to your feet.
Why don't you just stop breathing?
You all spring to your
Never
feet,
breathe again.
and you prepare yourselves, except for Ursula, who loses her footing and and goes down to one knee and is picking herself up.
Ow!
As Ansel,
God damn it.
you're up.
Hell yeah, dude. Mid stride, I'm gonna fucking wolf out and do some badass shit.
They are 45 feet away.
That's why I'm wolfing out, because then I can sprint up and hit them. Okay, I gotta roll for hitting, right?
Yeah. Which one are you targeting? There's one on the right and there's one on the left. Yes, you hit.
Left.
Alright. You attack the one on the left.
I gotta remember what my attacks are.
While he's doing that, can you guys all give me your current HP?
66.
I'm full. 45.
I am full at 52. God, I love
Boo
taking the
is at
average.
39.
39. What do you have, Johnny?
Fucking
I'm
following
at
me.
78 hit points.
Bro.
78. Anzo, what are you? 66?
I am at 66.
66. Saris?
38.
38. And then Siegfried. This is going to get annoying. Let's mark his.
Ricardo, you killed my horse. I can't go anywhere.
I didn't kill it.
Perfect.
Sounds like a you problem.
All right.
Take this one.
Running forward, Anzo leaps into the air, and in mid-air, he turns into his werewolf form, and he crashes to the ground. He brings his claws forward, and he smacks right into the salamander on the left and penetrates his armor.
Okay, ready?
Take the horse.
It's your horse.
Yeah, ride it.
5 and a 1.
Ride it.
No, I can't. I need
2
my hands free.
d4 plus 5. So, 22 damage, and then I get another attack.
All right.
Do I need to roll to hit or no?
Yes.
Did I hit?
You miss. His claws coming forth, he rends into one of the salamanders. However, roll me a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
What was my Constitution modifier? Oof, it's gonna be rough.
Some dude ran at me with a lasso. I just shot him and ran away. It was like, he was an aggressor.
Did not do well. Did
As
not
your
do well.
as your claws rend into the salamander, its fiery, boiling blood spurts out and hits you, Anzel, and you are burned by its blood,
Damn, that's
dealing 17 damage back to you.
Bruh.
Yikes.
Boy.
Roaring in anger, that one that you attacked attempts to swipe back at you, Anzel.
Not a chance.
Give me a sec. It swipes with its claws and bites at you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Its claws and its
20.
bite sink deep into you,
That's crit damage, brother.
dealing 23 more damage back to you.
40
my.
quick maths. Okay, boys.
Whoa, that
back
was
it
quick.
up. I'll see you later.
That's all the time I've got.
See you at the end of the day. I'm clocking it out.
I gotta go play Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
Seeing an opportunity, the other salamander strikes at you, Anzel.
I'm gonna die right
You
here,
like
boys.
purple.
Wow. Wow.
Well, yep.
Oh no.
I'll be going home tonight.
Hey, real quick.
Dealing another
intermission.
27 damage. Anzel is knocked to the ground and knocked unconscious as these two pounce upon him and are just sinking their teeth and their claws into him.
I don't want to do this no more.
Homie should have stayed asleep.
Fucking shoulda. I woke up
Seriously.
just for combat.
Wincombs, it is now your turn.
Good night, Jim.
Wow,
Kites.
Winkham!
Winkham turns and runs home. No, I'm just kidding.
I fucking would.
I quit.
How far am I? 45?
45.
Damn. Alright, I'm gonna go 30.
You run forward 30 feet with your sword held aloft. Kieran, it's your turn.
How far out am I?
45 feet.
So that's my speed, right?
Yep.
You can sprint
speed's
into
40.
attack.
And then your weapons have 5-foot reach, so you could hit them.
Oh, I can fuck shit up. Alright, did Timmy do any damage to any
too
of them?
tired to be nice.
Yes, he rend the one on the left.
Okay, let me take the one on the left.
All right.
Aren't you tired?
I'm also I've got rage, which is +2 to damage.
I've been waiting to hear that for a long time.
I'm gonna use extra attack too, so I get 2 attacks.
Nice. Beating his chest with his warhammer, Kieran runs forth. He is screaming in Cadian, and he is bringing his hammer down upon this salamander.
Eric, that hammer you gave me, is that, I'm assuming that's, like, what kind of damage is that? And then, is it a plus of something?
Oh yeah, wasn't
I
it
think
the
it was
rolling hammer?
I think it was like 3d8 plus 4 or something, maybe? That sounds really
No,
high,
it's 3d8 plus your strength. Hammers are plus strength.
Yeah.
I'm just
So
stuffing my poor
3d8s.
horse full of fucking oregano.
You need to roll against its armor class
Why?
first.
Because you can feed it.
So roll a
What do I
d20
roll?
plus your strength modifier.
Alright, hang on.
Johnny,
So
your
1
strength
d20
modifier.
plus my strength.
Modifier, which is plus 5.
5.
Yeah, plus 5
Yeah,
for you.
It's 19 strength or whatever.
Oh my god. Your first one, you just smash the fuck out of that salamander. The second one also pierces its armor.
Alright, so now what do I roll 3, you said the hammer's 3d8s?
Yeah, it's 3d8 plus 5. That first one, you can roll it twice and take the higher damage. Because you got a nat 20.
Hang on, alright. So 3
D8.
d8 plus 5.
Yep, you can that first one, you can roll twice and take the higher damage. So you got 21, you can roll that again, and if it's higher, you can take that.
And if it's lower, I can just take whatever.
Yep, you can just take the first one.
So just roll once now?
Yep, roll one more time.
One more time, yeah.
Yep, roll it one more time.
Nope.
Nope, 3d8 plus
No,
5.
no.
Roll another
3d8s.
3d8 plus 5.
Oh. What the fuck is
Because you got a natural 20, so you get to roll the damage twice for it.
To see which one's higher, because it's critical damage.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, sorry, my computer's being weird.
You're good.
Yeah, blame the equipment. My computer shut down and did updates while I took my last nap, so good fuck, guys.
Alright, so the first one did 21 damage, and you attacked again, so roll one more time. That one you don't get to roll twice for damage. Holy fuck.
Well, unless the thing got more hit points than me, it's dead. Just saying.
And it's +2, because I can't incorporate the +2 on the roll.
Okay,
it's the
so
rage.
it's 23 and 19 then?
Yes.
Okay, then hold on, I just gotta add it up.
42.
Yep, 42. Holy mother of God.
On top of my, like, 20 fucking 6 or whatever.
Alright, so running forward and fucking just shredding the hell out of this salamander. You bring your hammer up, and like a guy hitting a railroad spike, you just go up this salamander, smashing it over and over with your hammer. Roll me 2 Constitution saving throws as you're doing this.
Get a turn.
Okay, Constitution's.
I'm going to the
4.
bathroom, and since I'm unconscious, I don't
Plus
really
4.
need to be here anyway.
Do I I roll a d20, right?
Yeah, D20 plus 4 then.
DC 15. So you have to get above a 15. Okay, 15 or above. First one you're good. Roll me one more. because he made 2 attacks. Ooh. The first time you bring your hammer down on its back, the boiling hot blood spurts out, but you move your head just in time and it goes behind you. However, the second time, when you bring the killing blow down upon its head and just smush its brains, you are hit by the boiling blood, and you burn because of it. Taking, hold on.
70 damage.
Oh yeah.
12 total damage from it.
Yeah.
But you
So I'm at
have
66.
you smashed that thing to pieces. It's dead.
Let's go, boys. Take her home now.
Splat.
What about the other one?
The other one's alive.
Yeah, he's at full health.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Endervin, it's your turn.
Does Ansel have to do saving throws to?
He will.
Oh, he will. Okay.
I can
was
make
just
those
curious
for him if he's not back in
like
time.
He has to.
Okay, well, let's see. Let me look at my character.
Well, there's only one left.
There's
Take
only
her
one
home.
left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we're not in range. Or at least I'm not.
I'm not around.
I gotta wait till my next turn to be able to.
You're 45 feet away,
try and
Endervin,
attack.
and it's your turn.
Nice thing is, with my armor, I take half all fire damage, so that'd be nice.
Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the sound of
I'm gonna
this.
cast Minor Illusion.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on, I have to see what it. How many footprints are small chest? 5-foot cube. That's pretty big. I want a 5-foot cube illusion of myself down there, next to the salamander.
All right.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Does it have to make a saving throw or anything, or is you just there's a projection?
If it uses a turn to try to determine whether or not that thing's real, it needs to make a intelligence saving throw against my spell save DC.
Okay. So now a little illusion of Endervin has appeared right next to the salamander, rapier drawn, ready to strike. Yelling, Forcadia! Siegfried dons his halberd, and he sprints down towards the salamander. And then, give me one sec. 'Cause I think he might be able to get down there. Okay. He yells Forcadia, and he sprints down towards the other salamander, and then pushing himself further out of character, he's doing an action surge in character. He pushes himself forward, and he brings his halberd aloft, and he attempts to bring it down upon this salamander. Oh, and his axe cuts deep into the salamander.
Let's go, Siegfried.
Big juice.
How many hit points do these fuckers have?
You don't know that.
Too many.
Oh, we don't? We have no idea.
Just go off of, give a rough estimate of what you and Timmy did for damage, and that's probably around there.
Well, I destroyed it, he said.
Yeah, you hit it for 42, and Timmy did
22.
22. So
So probably 50. 50.
maybe
yeah.
60. We'll see.
Large
At
damage.
most 64.
He brings his halberd down, and it cuts deep into the salamander. And then, as he rends the halberd free, and the blood, the
Lord.
boiling blood spurts out of it, he thrusts again with his halberd, and again pierces the hide of the salamander.
When your blood is boiling, brother.
In a very expert move. He does a further 3 damage, so that's 15 total.
Yapapayadi and Strap match.
And one. Hold on.
Yeah, challenge the salamander to a Yepapai.
I'm gonna quick go watch Demon Slayer. I'll be back in.
However, although he thrust and rend the halberd, when he pulls it back out, the salamander is not bleeding any more than it was before. However,
surgical precision, the strongest.
He has to make a Constitution saving throw. Two of them.
Oh
my God, he's completely fine. He expertly sidesteps the first hit of boiling blood, and the second one after he thrusts and pulls his throws his halberd back out.
Hell yeah, brother!
Nice job, Sig.
15 total damage from that. Saris, it is now your turn.
Come on, Mr. Saris.
I swear to God, I'll shoot you in the face if you do it. If you do it, I'm going to kill you later today. I
couldn't quite figure out what to do, so I'm just gonna go with my gut, and I'm gonna cast. What's it called? I need the exact name. It's a new spell. It's called Hideous Laughter.
God damn it! I'm going to rip your soul from your body at 6 o'clock.
I get within 30 feet. And they have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC 15.
Nice.
Alright. They fail.
So.
God damn it. God damn it.
What does a salamander find funny?
That's a good question.
So,
grasshopper.
With Hideous
None of us are
Laughter,
about to find it funny, so that's gonna be very upsetting. Eric, I swear to God. You already told me what you're gonna do. I'm gonna kill you now.
So, with Hideous Laughter,
you can't even get it out.
They fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration. And
what is the duration?
Duration is 1 minute, up to 1 minute.
Is that a spell or a cantrip?
That's a first level spell.
10 rounds.
Okay.
It's out of 10 rounds.
Yep.
Let me see. Let me read this again. At the end of each of its turns, if it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. And if it succeeds, the spell ends. And it has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. So I don't know what that means exactly.
Okay.
So,
God damn it.
I do a little toot of my horn.
Toot toot.
And I shout at the salamander. I say, "Hey,
God
why did the salamander feel lonely?
I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
It was new to the area."
I hate you.
Eric was
Ursula
really
laughs.
fucking good.
Speaking as a free action, Ursula laughs.
You watch as your words go forth, and they hit the salamander, and all 4 of its limbs splay to the side, and it's just laying down on the ground.
Is it laughing?
Salamander jokes.
You hear a low sound coming from its throat. You can't tell if it's laughter or just depression.
The salamander's fucking depressed. The salamander goes, falls over. I like the idea of a salamander making a laugh noise.
Ursula, picking herself off and brushing off the glass and dust from her, realizes, she can do something, and it's your turn. You're rolling at disadvantage.
Well, here's how I'm picturing it. I'm picturing it like I trip on like a shard of glass, and I'm like, and I stand up and I dust myself off, and then I look up, and one salamander is dead, like absolutely eviscerated, and the other is like on its back.
It's quite literally a pancake because it got hit by a hammer.
Just kind of, so how far away am I?
You're 45 feet away.
45 feet? Okay. Let's just do some Sacred Flame, baby. Do I get advantage, or does it get disadvantage?
You have disadvantage because you rolled 1 for initiative. And it would be at disadvantage, so I guess it evens out.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, I'm not rolling anything.
Oh, that's true.
This is a saving throw.
That's true.
This is a,
I'm gonna say it does not have disadvantage because it's to balance it out.
I'm like, whoa.
So, Dex saving throw.
Saving throw, DC 14.
Gotcha. Oh, despite not being able to move, your Sacred Flame misses.
Well, I'm sure you guys are gonna just absolutely flunk everything, and I'll just
Anzel, make me a Constitution Death saving throw.
Yo.
Someone should probably stabilize him, huh?
Oh, you failed. You have 2 more failures. You feel your life.
Dying?
Yes.
Why do you think I knocked out a lizard so someone could get close?
Dude, what are you doing?
You feel your life slowly starting to fade away. Your vision is going black, but you're fighting on. You are holding on, trying to live as your blood.
Can I let go?
I mean, you can't.
Let go.
The picture still this says "let go."
All right. So, what's the DC for this
What
wisdom
here?
saving throw?
Link, actually.
You're right, it is a picture.
DC 15.
Okay.
They didn't take any damage, so I don't think it's a
Nope.
advantage.
That's not advantage. It continues to lie prone, and it kind of nuzzles its face into the ground as it can't get up.
More salamander jokes.
Winkums, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to Anzel and stabilize him.
Sweet, he's stabilized.
Cool.
Did it.
Damn it.
Jokes about salamanders.
He's alive but unconscious.
Oh my goodness.
Can't wait to wake up.
Kieran, it's your turn.
Hey, did you look up pictures? Did you look up jokes about salamanders?
Yeah.
I'm going to attack the other.
I'm glad I'm gonna have glass bottles around you tomorrow.
You are
Later on
attacking.
today,
You are
I guess.
attacking because it's prone. You are attacking at advantage, so you get to roll twice and see if you hit it, no matter what. Pretty
And
much.
it's plus my strength modifier, right?
Yep. So +5. You hit it. You don't have to. No. You have to roll armor class. So you have to roll a D20 +5.
Oh, okay.
Just instantly rolls for damage.
I googled salamander jokes.
D20 plus 5.
Yep. You get to roll it
And,
twice.
There's
Your
a Reddit
first one
post.
penetrates. Your second one does not.
You hit.
Okay.
Go on.
Now
There's a
roll for
Reddit
damage.
post,
Now
yes.
roll for damage.
There's a Reddit post on Arthur's
rolled
jokes, so you know it's high
3d8
quality.
plus 5,
Yep.
right?
Yep. 3d8 +5.
And it's like a couple paragraphs long, and
14
the title's
more
called Little
damage.
Salamander.
And
So I'm gonna
that's
read that
plus-
next time.
Wait, hold on. Actually, I don't know if I get to use rage.
Alright, buckle
twice.
up, little salamander. I have a really long joke for you.
Also, this is
Imagine starting a joke like that, like, hey guys, buckle up because this one's fucking long.
Johnny, do your extra attack.
It's not even funny, this is long.
No, I've already used extra
important,
attack.
But I am gonna
Alright,
have
so
to
that's all I
go
do.
at, like,
No, you
5
can
or
use
so
extra
to, like,
attack every
take a
turn.
shower.
Oh, I
At-
can? Let me see.
So I really
At
need to
5?
Yeah,
take a
it's
Okay.
a fighter bonus.
At 5 or so, but like I can
Oh,
get
yeah, I
back.
can.
My shower's not very long.
So it's 31 total damage then, or not, including
No,
what it's already. So 16 total
I
from
can
that.
attack again, right? Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
use extra attack.
All right.
So roll another 3d8 plus
Yep.
5.
No, you need to roll a 1d20.
1d8. 1d8. You need to do another 1d20 +5 to see if you hit it
you hit.
again, but you still have
Oh.
advantage because it's prone on the ground. So you get to roll twice.
I want to hear a really dated lizard
Oh
joke.
my god.
You hit.
That was
You hit it. You don't need to roll again. You hit it already.
No, roll again, see if you do crit damage.
Oh yeah, I guess roll again to see if you do a
Aw,
natural 20.
possums play dead in this game.
Yeah,
You got.
Aww.
All right,
Yeah, I
you
went
hit
up
it
and I tried
again.
to
So
swing
roll
it,
damage again.
ran
3d8
away,
plus
and I
5
shot it.
again.
13.
13.
Right.
So 27 total damage to it.
Stringy meat.
Oh my. Raising your hammer up, you smash this poor salamander that's just lying on the ground. And you hit it, your hammer sinks in and you pull it back out. It's not dead, but blood spurts at
Oh,
you
God.
again twice.
Get out
Roll
of this misery.
roll 2 Constitution saving throws, DC 15.
What are these jokes?
Are they pretty
Are you
funny?
on salamander
These are
jokes?
horrible. was a very dated one.
Constitution plus 4.
And it goes.
So it rolled 2 d20s.
Yep.
Plus 4.
Ronald Reagan and a salamander having dinner.
What do you call lizard that sings for Bad Boy Records?
Wait, no, I just want to
That's
roll
not
one.
even-
Roll one.
That's just like that's not even
Roll
like
me-
a stupid.
Hold on. Hold on, guys. Roll me a d20 plus 5. Do that twice. Or
Eric,
plus
I
4
wanna know.
for your constitution. Do that
A
twice.
reptile.
It's an amphibian.
You are hit by the one boiling blood, but you avoid the other. You take another...
Bro, that's not funny. Don't joke like that. It's an amphibian.
You take another 13 damage. So you're up to
Looking for
25.
treasure in Red Dead is the worst shit.
Also, the salamander gets to roll against its wisdom, right? To try to... Because it got hit twice.
Yes. Can I make a joke for when it stays, or if it stays down?
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
No.
Okay, it fails the first one, and it fails the second one. It's still... despite getting smashed by an actual warhammer, it refuses to get up.
Okay. What do dragons call knight in shining armor?
What?
Dragonite.
Canned food.
Oh.
It's pretty
You
epic,
see
I'm not gonna lie.
you see a single drop of fire that comes out of its eye, and it bursts up into the air because it's so tired of this already. Endervin, it's your turn.
Is it still down?
Yep, you get advantage.
Betcha.
Don't make that noise.
I was gonna say that fucking triggers me when you do that.
Attack it!
This?
Yeah,
Stop.
stop.
Yeah, so keep doing it, I guess.
Oh, you mean this?
It's so obnoxious.
Come on, man.
But he has to be
what
this
is it
silly
doing?
funny now.
It's literally lying on the ground.
Can I hit it with firebolt?
It hurts.
Yes, you can hit the fire salamander with a firebolt.
See, that's what I was asking. Now I know.
If that's
Yeah,
your
you
actual
can throw
plan,
water at that
I'm gonna
lake.
attack you, Rick.
It's a little bit more water, Augie. Come on, man. Okay, I'll dash up to it and hit it.
Alright.
Well, it's fucking money is disgusting.
Okay.
You're
So
at
roll
advantage.
to hit.
You're rolling
I'm
at
at
advantage.
advantage?
Yeah, because it's lying on the ground. It's prone.
Okay, let me see. So, my dex modifier is 5, my proficiency is 3, so I should get plus 8. That's 12, 18.
The
I'll
second
take the
one.
18.
Yeah, the second one pierced its armor.
Okay, and then... God, I wish this pop-out window didn't... it's kind of... Okay. 2d8 plus 5 piercing. Where is the advanced dice roller? 2d8 plus 5... There we go.
Your rapier, you thrust it into it, and it goes in deep, and when you pull it out, boiling blood spurts out at you. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. Okay.
DC 15.
DC 15.
Uh-oh.
Constitution saving throw. DC 15.
You are hit by the boiling blood, and it burns you. You take...
Ouch.
17 damage.
Ow. Please don't.
Siegfried brings his halberd up, and in an attempt to coup d'etat, he brings it down upon the neck of this salamander, and he gets to roll advantage too. Oh wait, salamander has to make a Constitution saving throw, or not Constitution, Wisdom saving throw. 1 sec.
What is a Constitution
advantage.
saving throw?
At advantage because it got attacked.
Constitution is
It's
like
your-
your like
Strength, health.
like your health. Like, so for instance, every time you are trying not to throw up because you drank too much, or I guess
Uh-huh.
for any other reason, that's a Constitution saving throw.
In this case, they're trying
That's
to
the
see
best
if
way I
they're
can describe it.
fucking
Get
if
burned.
the boiling blood is actually burning them,
Oh.
or if it like hits an armor piece and burns and like boils off of that instead, is what I'm
Okay.
justifying it as, because Yes. All right, he's rolling at advantage. First roll. Oh, that penetrates. He brings his halberd up and drops it down upon the head or the neck of this salamander, dealing... Oh my god. I'm not trying to fucking put an emoji in my advanced roller, please. There we go.
Do it, dude.
Oh, he cleaves the head right
God,
off
finally.
of this salamander and kills it. And,
you guys as cool as this guy. Every time I hear him do shit, it's cool.
because it dies, its blood does not spurt out.
Siegfried is just awesome.
Good.
And Siegfried lifts up his halberd and he plants the butt of it in the ground, and he just kind of takes a stance, like, hell yeah, I just did that. And combat is now over.
We need the big heals.
Ursula says, "Good job, team."
Big heals all around.
Oh god, Hanzo's still dying.
He stabilized.
I know, but
and I also lost a lot of health, so we need some sort of...
fine. Get y'all juice.
Rest.
Everlyn has finally run up and joined you all.
I don't think we should rest in the fire wastes, I gotta say.
Good point.
Okay, I have Cure Wounds prepared. And how many first level spell slots do I have? I got 4, bitch! Okay, or I guess I could do...
You gotta do it twice to figure it out.
I know, no, I'm trying to see which one has more. Yeah, okay, Cure Wounds. Okay, I go up to Anzel and I, what do I touch? I hold your hand. And you get,
Cooties. I get cooties.
yeah, you get cooties, first of all.
Healing cooties.
I have to roll a 1d8, sorry. Come on. Okay, you get 12 hit points back, and,
I'm at 12 now.
Enderman, I pat your head, and you get also 12 hit points back. Wow, that's crazy.
Can we just...
Are you healing us?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Can we just get a long rest?
I'm a cleric / druid.
12?
I don't think we should long rest in the fire waste. That's what I'm saying.
No, we should probably keep going.
Yeah.
If you do a short rest, I can heal everybody a little bit.
Is that a thing you can do forever? Or is that a spell?
Song of Life, beginning at second level, you can... I play my music to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest.
I don't want to hear that.
But do you... You can do that indefinitely.
Is that
Setting short rest. It's a skill.
Oh,
Not
nice.
a skill,
How much health?
Feature or trait. At the, regain hit points by spending hit die at the end of each short rest, or at the end of the short rest. Each of these creatures regains an extra 1d6. So, you guys roll your hit die, and then you get a plus d6 at the end of that. If we do a short rest.
What is my hit die?
I think mine's a d12.
Hold on. Let me look up the rogue hit die. Rogue hit die. It's the one that we used to level up, right?
Hey, wait, quick question.
1d8.
When we did the last session, did we level up at the end?
Yes, we did.
Well, I definitely actually had more hit points than I thought.
Bruh.
Well, I don't think Timmy leveled up.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't fight in one of the fights, yeah.
Yeah, but then I fought in the other ones.
Yeah, but
well, whatever the case, you've leveled up from this fight for sure, because you didn't level up with the last one. Not the rest of you, only Ansel.
Do it again, I dare you.
Oh,
come on, make me level 8.
No, we're good.
Oh, hold on.
What? What's up?
You can heal during a short rest. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
So what do I have to
it's just
roll?
our hit dice plus what?
Hold on. This is kind of confusing. I'm reading the short rest rules right now. Each hit die spent in this way. The player rolls the die and adds the character's Constitution modifier to it. The character regains hit points equal to the total. Player can decide to spend an additional hit die after each roll. Character regains some hit dice upon finishing a long rest. Oh, okay.
So we have hit dice in our inventory.
Yeah.
Right.
Which we never use, because no one has anything that has hit dice.
And you
I
guys
have 7.
usually long rest anyway, which restores everything, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so at long rest you gain spend hit dice up to the number of dice equal to half of your level. Or no, up to half of the character's total number of them. So
okay, I have
say
7.
You spend,
because
I have 7
level
as well.
7.
So say you spend 7.
You get one a level or something like that.
You'll get
7
half,
d8.
You'll get half of that.
You get half of the. So it's your level up health dice, but you spend the hit dice. So if I rolled 7 d8s, I get half of that.
No, so say we're doing a short rest, you spend all 7 hit dice, right?
Yeah.
And then we take a long rest, you get half of the 7, so I don't know if we'll round up or down.
So you get half of them back when you do a long rest.
Yeah.
Round up.
So you'll get 4 back. And then if we long rest again, without using any of those hit dice...
You'll get them all back.
You'll get them all back. You'll get
Okay,
another 4,
okay.
Yeah. So you guys want to take a short rest?
Let's take a short
After
rest.
we investigate the bodies?
Yeah, let's investigate the bodies.
Yeah,
That's
you
the whole
guys
thing,
you
you
guys
guys
can
always-
you guys can take a short rest and heal yourselves or do a hit dice roll to get some hit points back. You can also investigate the bodies while you are doing so.
Do
Alright, let's
not
do that.
recognize the bodies.
Okay. Well,
I think Johnny, yours is a D12, right? That's your hit die.
Yes.
All right.
Mine is D8.
You guys,
you can roll a
every hit dice-
D12, and that's how much hit points you get back.
Is it plus my Constitution modifier?
I think so.
Yeah, plus your Constitution. What's your
Wait, plus
Constitution?
your Constitution?
12 plus 4.
Yep.
Yeah,
1d12
and then
plus
you
4.
can
yep.
add a d6 on that too, because I'll use a.
You got
I'll
6
use
hit points back.
I'll use my Song of Life too.
Oh, okay. What's your Song of Life do?
I get anyone that can hear my performance regains hit points by spending hit dice to the end of a short rest. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6.
All right, so
do
roll
you want
one.
me to do a flat d6 for everybody, or do case
Do
by
do a
case?
do a flat D6 for everybody,
Okay.
and everybody gets
Everyone
back.
gets an extra.
Yep,
extra
you all
I'm full.
get.
That's it. It doesn't matter.
All right.
Everyone gets a free extra 3 hit points,
16.
depending on how many
Okay.
hit dice you want to spend.
So that means go in your.
24.
It should be in your roll 20 thing. I put my hit dice down to.
Okay, so Ansel, you should be up
6.
to 27 total.
Yeah, make sure you
correct.
change how much hit dice you have on you then.
Yeah, because it defaults to 1 and it doesn't change automatically. So you
I've
have
been
to change it
updating
yourself.
mine.
I get 7 because it just updates as it goes.
Yeah.
So I'm
But-
at 62 health.
Yes, should be.
How much is your max health? 60.
Mine's
Or
78.
Or 70, 78.
78.
I'm at 27, baby.
I'm back up to my
You can
full.
use more hit die.
It's true.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
You're really
So I
risking
can
it
use
here.
another hit die and do it again?
Yeah.
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 Why don't I'm gonna do that.
D12 plus 4.
You guys might as well use all your hit
You
dice
are
your
up
health
to full,
back.
my dude. If my math is correct.
Because we don't know what we're gonna run into, and
I only had to use one because I wasn't that hurt after the spell. So.
All right.
I really don't want to use cure wounds. When I only have 4
no,
spells.
I'm just saying like Ansel should use his hit die and get higher HP because if you run into something and he goes unconscious again, like it's gonna be hard to heal him again.
Playing his little tune for you all. You are. Oh my. All right.
I gotta do a lot of math here.
Which
and then
song
I'll
do you
see
play?
where I'm at.
Do you play Wonderwall?
It's a
On
healing
the
song.
horn?
So.
Oh, so not Wonderwall.
29 more
Um,
HP from that. So 27 plus 29.
Still thinking.
56.
Make sure to add my 3 to it too. I don't know if it's per.
Yep, you're up
or
to
like
56. So 10 off of your max.
Not bad.
And then add 3.
No, I'm at 73 because I just leveled up. I did my level up.
Oh.
Don't you add 3 to each of those?
No,
let me
not
look.
to each of them. I don't think.
Just
right?
one?
Just one. I think it was one flat D.
If you run
D6.
from here, your performance regain hit points by spending hit dice. It just says hit points by spending hit dice at the end of short rest. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6.
Oh.
So
Is it flat or it sounds like it's flat?
Yeah, I think it's just flat. I think it's just flat. So what are you at total now, Ansel?
Total, it's or like what I'm at.
Total HP compared to what you're at.
I'm at 56 and my max is 73.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. You. How long are you resting? It's a short rest, so it's anything less than
8 hours.
8 hours.
It says
yeah.
at least 1 hour, so we just went through an hour.
Let's do an hour.
All right. You decide to stop, and you spend an
looking at
hour.
the bodies.
Yeah, binding your wounds, using his toot magic flute. Saris plays
Toot magic flute.
a song for you all, and you feel yourselves. You feel a little bit more rested. You feel your wounds are binding themselves, and you're investigating the bodies. Okay. Before you see 4 bodies. The one that the salamanders were fighting over, you can see, has been ravaged indeed. They look like they were feasting on it for quite a while. There isn't a whole lot left, but you are able to instantly make out that these are in fact fire drakes and iron drakes. They are dead, obviously, and they okay, that's as far as you can see. You can tell that they're fire drakes and iron drakes. They're dead.
I'm going to make a check. Should I? What would it be to see what kind of wounds they have, to see like
medicine,
if it came from a wyvern or a salamander?
Medicine check to see if you can recognize what killed them, basically.
Okay. Well, my medicine is not good, so let's see how this goes.
Mine's 2.
You just from what you could see, you just see slashes and whatnot. It could have been anything that killed them.
Okay. Yeah, my medicine's not good. I could roll if needed, but...
tries.
Alright. Yep. Figures.
You don't even know if they're... You look at them, Winkums, and you're like, are they dead?
People die when they are killed.
Master Tracker out here. I got it.
Ansel, you look over the bodies and you see the little things that everybody else missed. You see how a cut is a little bit more jagged here. You see how this wound here is gone clean through the armor instead of rending through it like a claw would. And you are able to instantly tell that they have not been killed by claws and bites. They've been run through with swords and spears.
Hot.
What? You guys hear that from my mind? My mind just said that out loud. You hear that?
Hot take.
Anyways.
Yeah, man.
Salamanders, and you hazard a guess. Oh, hold on 1 second.
Timmy, are you relaying this information to us?
Yeah, my mind is projecting it out loud.
I guess I have to go fucking do something upstairs. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Fish sticks.
You know those earphones, like
dude,
you stick in your
I've
ear
had
to hear
fish sticks
better?
in years. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking about fish sticks right now, man. No yawning. It's not even close to 9.
How much longer are we going in this session?
Hey Zach.
I don't know.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, what happens if... What would have happened if you failed your Constitution saving throw at the beginning of the session?
I would have went into a blinding rage, and you would have been forced to fight me.
That's good.
I wouldn't have been able to be like, oh, he's in my party, I can't
And I assume
attack
since
him.
you're enraged, you wouldn't be able to roll non-lethal damage.
Yeah, no. I tried doing that with Horus to roll with non-lethal, and Patrick's like, alright, roll a Constitution saving throw. I rolled a natural 1, I went into a rage and cut off his head, and I was like, god damn it.
Whoops.
You killed somebody in the group?
No. We had dream sequences in which we both almost died.
In my past, yeah.
I fought the guy with the red eyes, and he missed every attack he had on me, luckily enough. Which is good, because I was down to half health by the time I left the building, because I was on fire.
I didn't even get to fight the guy in the red eyes. I literally fought Horus and then killed my father, and then I got transported to like outside the orphanage when it was on fire. And
Yeah, I remember
Patrick's
that.
like, yeah, you're gravely wounded by the man with the red eyes, and he came out with a massive crossbow and walked up to me, and then that was
He had like a sword when I fought him.
Oh, for me, he had a massive crossbow, and he's like, this has all been planned, and then he left.
Yeah, I
But he
almost
had
died
the face
before I
of
left.
he had the
before I
face
fought
of
him.
you, but like
Yeah,
adult
mine
you.
had your
so
face. It was
he
whack.
had adult you's face, so which is weird because
Yeah.
you're not that old. So I was like, shapeshifter or some shit. I don't know, polymorph.
Goddamn polymorphs.
So we gotta find him and kill him.
No, I had to leave the building in the sequence in which it happened, so I almost died from fire. What'd you do,
It
Eric?
started off so fun too.
I may have fucked up that laughter spell.
Oh.
That's fun.
We played hide and seek, and then it turned into a game of life or death. So.
Oh, see, I didn't have a fun part. I started with the building on fire. And I had to leave the building, in which I almost died because I kept touching burning rubble.
The way this session literally started was you bursted into my room, woke me up, and said, "Boo!" And I was like, "Oh!" And you're like, "Let's go play tag or hide and seek."
Yeah, dude. I was doing rogue stuff as a young
And
child.
then you're like, "I'm gonna hide, and you're gonna find me." And I was like, "Okay." And that's how the session went until I found you in the shed, and then it turned into a bloodbath.
That's so cute. Not the bloodbath part, but like that's so cute.
I didn't know that Patrick did that part of the backstory that I wrote.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a fun session until I had to start killing people.
I mean the hide and seek part. I didn't realize that got in there.
Yeah. Cause after it was done, Patrick's like, "Yeah, there's maids on the ground dead." And I was like, "God,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I've just
That's
killed
how,
innocent people."
Sometimes.
That last fight
What'd you do?
shouldn't have happened the way it happened.
What'd you fuck up, Eric?
So hideous laughter, right?
Yes.
Says, where is it? Creature with intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected.
God damn it.
Oh.
So
Do they have 1 to 4 of less then? Or 4 or less
I
then?
just looked it up and I just typed in Salamander 5e and they have 0 intelligence.
Oh,
Well, these are
dude.
different. These might be
Why
home
didn't I
grown.
know that? I could have just tamed them.
Unless it means intelligence.
I know animal friendship.
Bruh.
Does it mean ability score or the total intelligence?
Probably ability score.
Yeah.
That's my guess, but I don't know.
It says intelligence score, so.
That might be total then. But these are different. These might be different. I don't know if these are the same salamander.
No, dude, I have animal friendship as a known spell, and so if a beast intelligent is 3 or lower, it must succeed on wisdom saving throws, or it'll be charmed and not attack anybody.
Huh. I have Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Which, as you can imagine, not particularly helpful at the moment. But it sounds like we'll be fighting people at some point. On account of
Okay, so
people
hold
not
on.
dying to salamanders? What's up?
I may not have fucked up.
That's a great sentence.
Yeah, I don't think I fucked up.
God damn it! I've been killed by a fucking grizzly bear the past like 10 times.
That's
you're
what was
my
happening
session,
to me
dude.
the other day. I kept trying to go kill the same grizzly bear.
So
he
the
kept
score-
killing me.
The score
Brad,
is the
join my
big
session.
number.
Yes,
I'm doing
it is.
Oh, you're playing right now, Ricardo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been hunting.
Alright, I'm back.
I didn't fuck up, Patrick.
Hi.
Good news.
What's up?
I did not fuck up.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
Eric thought he fucked up hideous laughter or whatever it is.
But he
Turns
didn't.
out he didn't.
All right, so Anzo, you noticed that the salamander,
Yeah,
or
they were
that they were not killed by the salamanders, from what you can tell.
Wyverns.
They
were killed by people, bitches.
Yeah, they've been run through. You notice that the cuts are too. In some places, they're too smooth to have been made by claws, and in others, you can see that instead of like a bite or like a claw like a salamander would do, they've been completely run through, like their armor's pierced in the front and out through the back. You can tell that this is more equivalent to something like a spear.
How do you back up a horse? Is it possible?
R1. Hold R1.
Ah.
Alright, well...
Okay, well, spears, huh?
Is there... Actually, never mind.
What?
I was gonna ask if there's any signs of a fight, but then I realized the salamanders have been sitting here eating them for however knows how long.
Also, the fact that they... Oh, you meant like outside the bodies? Because I was gonna say...
Can we roll some sort of check to see how old the bodies are?
that be, like,
Yes,
medicine?
that would be another medicine check, yeah.
Okay, I have medicine.
That is not I, so...
So
Come on, laptop.
Stupid deer, why don't you die, goddammit?
I'm very glad I didn't fuck up.
I need to get
Yeah, me
myself
too.
a bow.
Dude, you don't have a bow? Come on, man.
Alright,
Not high
medicine
enough
check,
level.
20.
Nice.
Damn.
You lean in close, Ursula, and you kind of peel the armor back a little bit, and you look
I
at
go
the flesh
Give him a big
underneath,
wet kiss.
and from just from the smell alone, you can tell that they've been sitting out in the heat for a couple of days. These aren't the ones from last night. These are
Oh, yeah!
these are
That's
some
gotta
members.
stink.
These are some of the members from the original group that had
Can I walk
gotten
up to
sent out
Ursula?
here.
Don't know.
I cast prestidigitation to make them stop spelling so bad.
Oh,
Aw.
thank you. I thought you were gonna like push my face into
Instead
it.
of rotting flesh, you now smell flesh.
Yeah!
Hey!
That's what we do it for!
Carla, that was surprisingly nice of you.
This
I'm
pleases
really
the
scared
paladin.
now.
Prestidigitation cleans people.
Oh, it does? Oh, well, it cleans away the wound. You can see the wound.
I can. It's a separate effect, but I can like clean. I can like unsoil and soil clothes, and also I can make things smell
This
nice.
wound,
You can soil clothes?
Yes,
you can
I can
make
soil
someone like
clothes.
shit their pants, like have shit in their pants, and be
I
like,
can't shit pant.
He pooped his pants, everybody look!
I pissed it and shit it and
If you don't start our next attack against a real person by making it seem like they shit themselves,
I don't think that does anything. I don't know if I can do
no,
that.
No, just to like embarrass somebody. Just be like,
It says I can. It says in the description I can soil and unsoil clothes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Soil yourself before you run into the fight.
My pants came pre-shitted.
Anyway.
You better hurry up and start talking, Patrick, before I
You now
can go.
know. You now know that these are members from the original group that went missing a few days before.
Can I search their pockets or stuff for any clues or whatever? The ones that are still, like...
Sure.
Not shredded?
Yeah. You go through and you're searching around, and you find a small scroll, and when you open it up, it's written in Cadian, so you don't understand what it says.
I
can read it though, can I?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Give me that scroll.
Hey, you can
Give
read
me that
Cadian?
fillet of fish.
Yeah, I can read Cadian. I'm from Faris.
Alright, here you go.
Should Anzo be able to, right?
I read
Anzo can
the
as well.
scroll.
Give
Anzo
me
could
that
read it.
fish.
I don't want to. Johnny can.
Okay.
Can.
Kieran, you open the scroll up and you read it, and you remember from your days in the army that the Cadian orders are written in the exact same way, pretty much anywhere you go. So you read it through, you see it's the commanding officer's signature. Basically, it just says patrol around the fire waste and attempt to find the source of the wyvern harassment and attacks. They were given enough provisions for 3 days, and if they could not find it after 3 days, they were to return back to the village of Deliverance.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, let's proceed onward, shall we?
Yeah, I guess. Wait, so can I tell anything else about the like wounds or?
What's so funny?
You could roll a medicine or investigation check. You
I
can
already
certainly
rolled a
try.
medicine check.
I'm
Oh,
looking
I
at-
mean,
Well,
medicine.
from
I'm
their
looking at
wounds, yeah,
prestidigitation
you
right
can't
now, and there's
you
some
can't
stupid
see.
stuff I can
Okay,
take.
here's one for the wounds.
Oh,
Oh!
what'd you roll?
They're
Um,
rounds.
you see that they have been killed.
Guys, these
hey.
guys are dead!
So I don't know about this shit pant thing. I don't know about this.
Why
It says
not?
I can only do it in an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Are pants larger than 1 cubic foot? No.
Are they? I don't know, man.
Is the
Can you
ass of
see
a,
their
of pants?
fucking pants?
As long as I can see their
It's
pants,
gonna-
I can soil them.
No.
Well, it says I can instantly clean or soil an object. Now, I don't know if that will have any bearing
No.
on anything, but it would be really funny if I made someone shit pant.
No, I'm saying like, the ass of someone's pants, unless they got the dumpy, is not more than 1
I can also
cubic foot.
chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for an hour. So if y'all want some cayenne pepper,
Hey, wait,
Alright,
speaking of which,
so
I whip out my flask.
Did you just hear that horn?
yeah.
No.
Someone honked at someone outside, and then the guy goes, "Fuck you!"
Okay, so you know that they haven't been killed by the beasties of the Glasslands.
Yeah.
right?
Other than that.
What?
Huh.
Eh.
Huh.
Hmm.
It is the middle of the
Stop
night,
Minecrafting.
by the way. It's past midnight at this point.
What does midnight look in the fireways?
It's a lot brighter than or about as bright as you would expect, because there's fire everywhere.
Fire.
Nice. It looks like hell.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's about right.
Get used to it.
I'll take that. Geez, now what? Want to keep going?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Let's walk. Everyone coming?
We walk.
Let's keep walking. Let's keep going
In
forward.
which direction? North,
Oh, God.
east, west, or south?
Wait, where did we come from?
We
We
came
came
from
from
the
the
west.
west. We're going east.
Well, I guess
Let's
continue
go-
east.
let's
That's
go
fine.
west.
Going
Introduce
east.
yourself.
Keep
We
going.
need to get to those mountains.
You continue traveling east. About another hour pass.
Right.
It is still pitch black. It's still the middle of the night.
Yeah.
You are traveling, and you come to a small crack in the earth. It doesn't go too far down, only about 10-ish or so feet, and it's not very wide. You would have to squeeze through. But you notice at the bottom you see another body
Yeah.
in this crack in the earth.
I don't like that.
We got rope.
Of course, dude.
Yeah,
Stay strapped.
Anyone with an adventure is
Anyone want to wheel me down?
I think maybe we should let the stronger members of the party do that. I don't think.
I don't have feather fall yet. I don't.
Or I'll wheel I'll wheel the smallest person down.
Well,
How far is the drop?
10 feet.
Oh.
Oh. We can just hop that, I think.
Yeah,
Actually,
but how are
wait,
you
no.
gonna get up?
Good
We're
point.
tall.
You're right.
I could literally lift everyone back
Yeah,
up.
someone hop in there.
Jump it. I'm a werewolf.
It's very tight. You'll have to squeeze through.
Who's the smallest person? I
Uh,
have 19 strength. And my
Seriously,
athletic
yeah.
is an 8. Let me see it. Would it be athletics or acrobatics?
Oh, god damn it.
Athletics.
I botched that. I botched
Acrobatics
that.
is like
Athletics.
doing a
Athletics.
Mine's 8.
Same, brother.
Jesus.
Saris, you're a halfling, yeah?
Half elf.
Half elf.
Half elf. Okay, sorry.
How dare you?
Half something.
Half bitch.
He's mixed.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm biracial.
He's a light skin also.
Literally.
So whoever wants to go down, I'll wheel you down.
I'm good.
How wide is this area?
Bites lower lip.
Fuck it, I'll go down.
Alright, Zach. Tie him up!
Wheel me
It's
down.
only a couple feet wide. It's very.
Rawhide.
Why don't I just go down?
I should point out that this is Glasslands, so it's glassy and sharp.
Yeah, never mind, Zach's got armor, he's
Sure.
doing it.
Sure, I'll start.
Good point. You do have a good armor class.
Alright, so are you jumping down, or are you...
How
We
tall
gotta
are
wheel.
you?
We gotta.
Aren't I going on a rope? Like
Yeah.
going down
Reel
the
him
rope?
down.
Alright,
Yeah.
roll me dexterity to see, how well you squeeze through this. Can you,
I'm gonna
like,
get
contort
stuck.
yourself and get yourself
I'm
down?
gonna get stuck. Anyone can cast grease or?
Oh, you're just sliding down like you're covered in grease.
I don't like what that's implying, but
Like melted butter.
Like how fucking
with the
Winkums
rope
is
around
lubed
your
up and
waist.
ready to go.
I'm all lubed up.
You get down to the bottom,
I'm a
and
real sleepy boy.
you see that this is a iron drake. You don't know how they got down there, but they are dead.
Do a medicine check, bitch.
Jesus.
He's yelling at you.
Just yells from up top. Yeah, I'll do a
Yeah,
medicine.
yelling
check
from up
then.
top. Do a medicine check.
Haha. I think he's alive.
They're dead.
Your medicine checks, man.
Narrator voice.
I
leave
got -1. Like
They
someone
leave
else who's
much to
got
be
medicine
desired.
go
Why?
down there.
I still have -1.
I got -2. Fuck off.
No, I was sleeping.
What the hell?
I couldn't
Oh,
possibly like pick up the
What?
body and carry it, like bring it up, right?
Do
You
what?
could.
I'm
Try hard
gonna
enough.
I'm gonna try
If
and
you
do
roll
that.
me a strength throw.
We're gonna go scout.
Okay. I'll do
There's
that.
the catch. There it is.
You said strength?
Yeah, me and Gozo went hunting this morning.
Okay.
You caress this body like a baby. You got a hold of it.
Alright, I gotta pull him up now, right?
baby.
Roll me a strength throw to see if you don't drop him.
Hey, can I help pull him up?
I mean, sure. You could roll a strength
Alright.
throw at advantage then.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, mine's a
Here's gonna roll.
D20 for strength, or then a +8 for athletics, right? Because strength modifier plus proficiency bonus.
You know what? Fuck it, sure.
What?
You're lucky that wasn't a 1.
Roll me
doing
another
athletics?
dex throw, because he's, like, banging you off of the sides of the wall as he's
gotta roll
bringing it up.
dex?
Oh, yeah.
I thought Johnny got advantage because I'm helping him.
Oh, you're fine. And the advantage doesn't
I'm all
matter at
lubed
this
up
point.
still, man.
Yeah, he's all lubed up. You're good, you pull him out. He's looking
All
at
lubed
you. Winkums looks at you like, what the fuck? You just banged me against the wall a couple times, but...
Alright,
Like a
I'm
little
gonna
smoky
drop the body
sausage.
and one of you can
What?
inspect it, because I can't see shit.
Like
All
a what?
slippery. All slippery.
You're
What kind
out
of
here
sausage have
looking
you
like
been
a
eating,
wolf.
dude?
All
Alright.
smokies.
Someone
I have
else
+2
inspect the
medicine.
body.
What are you talking about, dude?
You know
Ricardo,
all
you sound
smokies?
insane.
What?
You sound insane!
Anyone
this
got
game no
better than
more.
+2 medicine?
I'm
No,
gonna give it a shot.
negative
with
1,
negative-
dog.
I'm gonna give it a shot
Yeah,
though.
my medicine is 6.
What are you doing?
Wow.
I'm a cleric.
Both of you look at the body and say he's dead.
Let me try.
Okay, there's a 14.
All right. Kieran, you look over the dead Iron Drake. You
The what? Give me like fucking 10 minutes. Give me like 10 minutes.
What?
This stupid boar.
You look over the dead Iron Drake, and again, you are starting to pull some of his armor aside, and you see that you see that most likely he died from the fall somehow. However, you notice that 10 feet would be much too short of a fall to cause the kinds of broken bones and the crushed skull that you can see this guy suffered.
The what now?
You had a crushed skull.
It looks like he fell from a very high place, although you don't know for sure.
I have a question.
Dropped him in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Is his armor
What I was
intact?
gonna say.
Stop smacking your lips. Jesus Christ.
His armor's broken?
Yes.
Well,
That makes more sense than I was gonna say.
What?
What were you gonna say?
So, okay.
Oh,
John was
no.
like, yeah, dragon or the wyvern probably picked him up and dropped him there, and like.
I think that's a fair. I think that's a
Right,
fair.
no,
You
yeah,
ever
that's what I'm
seen
saying. But what I was gonna say when Patrick was like, it looked like he was dropped from someplace higher. I was like, first thought that came to mind was someone really tall dropped him.
I don't play D&D with Eric anymore.
On that note, I'm leaving the session.
Someone
Goodbye.
really tall dropped him.
What are those saying in Sentinels?
Actually, I do need to leave though. I gotta
Oh,
go
really?
Right. Yeah. So. Ansel
Don't die.
just stealth away into
Holy shit,
non-existence
One Piece
for,
is
like,
at
an
episode
hour.
9001.
No, that's a
You're
joke. There's
Should I stealth
the
away?
bot messed up on the anime subreddit and it went to 9,001.
Oh.
So
You all look
people were
around,
making a bunch of jokes
and you
about
go,
it.
where
This
the
is
fuck
probably
did Ansel
900.
go?
Yeah. Well, he does that.
I am a ghost.
He's like chasing the cat somewhere.
A female werewolf.
Can
Yeah,
I?
exactly.
No, I'll figure that out later.
God damn it! I'm so hungry. What should I eat?
Should really eat before we leave.
I know. I'll eat some cereal.
Stupid.
You guys want to go to Acapulco?
No.
I want to go.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the restaurant. Anyways, so.
I was.
He was. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Literally they said you were hungry. What are you talking about?
No, because then I saw that you guys are playing Dead by Daylight. Jesus Christ! I saw that you guys were playing Red Dead. And I'm like,
Jacob's gonna have food. Jacob's gonna have food, right?
He said he's not gonna have big food. He's gonna have snacks and stuff.
But
Oh,
he's
great.
gonna have like s'mores and hot dogs, and to me that's big food.
Patrick loves the hot dogs at Jacob's.
I will eat the hot
What?
dogs at Jacob's.
Why does Jacob have a slice of hot dogs?
No, last time I had a bonfire at Jacob's house, Patrick ate like 5 hot dogs.
I did, in
Was that his
fact.
grad party?
Yes, I think so.
Holy shit! I think I vaguely remember that. That's crazy.
Because we went to go, because Sam showed up, and we went to go see Sam, and we came back, and Patrick was by the bonfire still eating hot dogs.
They were very good
I
hot
haven't had a
dogs.
s'more in so fucking
So if
long.
he's gonna have hot dogs, then I won't eat too much before I leave.
mean-
He said
Before
also
I
we might be
go.
able to order White Castle, and I'm bringing my coupons.
Sweet.
Yeah. Great.
All right,
God,
so-
I'm so excited to get really smashed.
Kieran, you notice that this body is, well, smashed. Like it was dropped from a very
wait.
high place.
This body
Like a
is
tall
wasted.
person dropped it.
Like Andre the Giant just dropped him.
taller.
Even taller? 2
Like-
Andre the Giants.
Like
Shut
Shield
up,
Captain
man.
Constantine
It's like right
literally showed up, picked up this dwarf, and just dropped him.
The Incredible Hulk showed up and was like, haha.
Oh wait, he's a dwarf? Then I guess they wouldn't have to be like that tall. Am I
No,
right?
they were tall in my head.
Anyway, so you
was a
notice you notice that he's got a lot of broken bones. Like he hasn't been cut or anything. He was dropped
Yeah,
from a high
it's
place.
It's all bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
You're the dwarf? Put the belt on. When comes the belt?
I give you the belt. I
Okay,
don't
I
want
don't
to put
want to
on
put
the
the belt
belt.
on. I was proposing that
I
we
just
reenact.
lubed up and went down the hole, so
You
someone
didn't
else.
lube up, you're naturally lubed.
Wait.
Okay, don't
Fuck.
say that.
All right,
When
so
came pre-lubed.
Okay, I have to go to the. I have to pee.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
ever pee. Don't ever put me in a situation. Brad, you stupid cock.
What?
Join my session.
I'm delivering goods.
I'm trying to make you deliver some goods for me.
Hey, Mom
No.
wants to know where your
You get a ton of
laundry is.
XP from it. I'm trying to get you a fishing rod.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, hold on. I'll be leaving fairly soon anyway to go get Foley and Kyle.
You're right. Oh yeah, I forgot Gage is getting us again. Coward Gage.
We're going to Acapulco. I don't know. Apparently,
You guys are
guys
going to
don't.
Acapulco? What the heck?
Yeah, we were just talking about it, and that's why I asked you guys, and didn't know.
Well, listen, I don't have money.
All right.
Spending money on alcohol.
Yet somehow he's going.
Kyle has money. He's a liar.
How does Kyle have money? He doesn't have a job.
He has a job now.
Oh.
He got a new job.
What's he do?
Clean stuff in a different building, from what I understand.
Okay.
Same job, pretty much.
Sounds like it. Good for him, though.
Oh, that reminds me. While we're waiting, I'm gonna empty out my backpack so I can bring all the stuff that I got. I should probably.
You just fire myself out of a job cabin to a land cannon where jobs go on jobbies.
Shut up, Brad. Don't talk about the jobbies. Okay, let's take
I
all
don't
the
think
stuff
a
out of my
horse
backpack.
would be able to run on train tracks this quickly. I don't believe
And?
it. It's inaccurate.
Yeah, well, the horses in this game don't know how to jump 2 feet, so guess what?
They don't. They're pretty fucking terrible, actually.
We had multiple situations yesterday where the horses would jump over fences.
Put me in
We don't talk about that.
Well, Zach, your horse is this barges through like it's made of iron.
Are we stopping here or someplace soon?
Why
I don't know.
Well, I was just curious since we don't have Timmy here.
Timmy stealth off.
Yeah, he stealthed away.
It's up to
He
you
went
guys.
into the night.
Okay,
We've
I'm
been
back.
going for.
I mean,
We've been
Three?
going for
we started
3
at
hours.
12:30.
Yeah. I mean, we could. This would be a good place.
I'm so excited for you guys to meet Drunk Belle. She's so much fun.
This is you, but stupider somehow. It doesn't
Yeah,
make
I'm
any sense.
stupider and louder. It's great.
I think people are kind of overstating how like crazy it's supposed to get. I mean, there could be like little kids there and shit.
And I'll punch the kids, dude.
Are we
Alright.
stopping here?
We can stop here. I
I
mean,
just
It's
know
up to
Jacob
everyone
won't,
else. It
won't
doesn't
speak
matter to
up
me.
if he feels
I'm fine
uncomfortable.
with that.
no, I'm not going to die. I'm just gonna drink.
I'll have like 2 things throughout the entire night. That way
Well,
I
you
can
have pills to take, don't you? Still.
All right, we can
no,
stop
nothing,
here.
nothing too great. Just Tylenol.
Good
So-
session, everybody.
Yes,
You're
good
not
session.
stuff.
I will message everybody, and we'll see about next time. And